Alright, we're live. Let's set this up right now. Hold on a second. Why are you not connected? Okay, why is it doing that? Hold on a second, one moment. And start it back up. There we go. Alright, for some reason it was being weird. But game's about to start. Patriots versus Jets. Both these teams 1-1. I'm interested to see how this Patriots offensive line is going to go against a very banged up Jets defensive line. So it's going to be the name of the game. If Jets are able to apply pressure on Jacob Brissett and especially stop that run game, especially with Quinyon Mitchell, not Quinyon Mitchell, sorry, Quinyon Williams, Quinton Williams, then it'll be interesting to see, if Jacob Brissett can truly thrive behind a really, like I said, really a suspect offensive line. All right, kick us back to ensue. So I can believe Joey Sly's still in the NFL. Never heard of him as a Panthers kicker. And it's going to be for a touchback. So it's going to be first down 10 for the 30-yard line for the Jets, starting at Aaron Rodgers coming back. And this is their home opener as well, so this will be interesting to see too, playing on MetLife. All right, so Aaron Rodgers under center. Brees Hall in the backfield. Bunch to the left is going to be a handoff. No play action pass. He's going to dump it off to Garrett Wilson, who's got a little on the drag. Gets about 6. Depends on where they spot him. Second down. Gonzalez on the tackle. Kind of figured they're going to have him matched up the whole entire day. Looks so it was a 6-yard gain, so second down to 4. In the shotgun with Brees Hall to the left. Going to drop back to pass. He's got time. Running out of time. Scrambles out of the pocket. Is he going to run for it? Yes, he's going to run for it. Gets the first down. Is going to slide. So picks up about 5 to 6, depends on where they mark him. First down 10 for the Jets. Look at there. Aaron Rodgers still got a little bit of speed on him. Been 40 years old. That's one of the things I was really concerned about him and Kirk Cousins, both coming back from injuries. I think it's still kind of skewed a little bit. And he shows it off there. So first down 10 at the 41-yard line. Aaron Rodgers under center. Going to be a pass to Garrett. Nope, that's not Garrett Wilson. That is Williams. Okay, so Williams gets about 6 yards on the play. Second down 4. Jonathan Jones in the coverage. That's a little bit of a mismatch. I love Jonathan Jones, but he's quite small. So it was actually a 5-yard gain, so it's be from the 46-yard line. Aaron Rodgers under center. Brees Hall in the backfield. Probably going to be a quick pass to Allen Lazard, who's going to nice stiff mid on a stiff arm on Jones. Picks up about 10 on the play. So it's going to be first down 10. The Jets are moving. Yeah, for some odd reason, they had their cornerback almost 10 yards off of Allen Lazard. So, great on Aaron Rodgers there. Noticing that, getting out to Lazard, easy pickup. So, first down 10 for the 43-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, empty set. Drop back pass. Has got time. Scrambling out to his right. He's got plenty of space. Going to chunk it down the field and is going to be that that was almost a touchdown. Try to get to Mike Williams. Honestly, like it was a really good pass, but also great coverage by Jonathan Jones on there. Unfortunately, it was also holding on the offensive line, so it wouldn't have counted anyways. So let's back it up. So 12:25 remaining in the first quarter. Morgan Moses called with a hold. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely a hold on Anthony Jennings. So first and 20. So first and 20 from the 47-yard line of the Jets. Aaron Rodgers drops back to pass. He's got time. He's got time. And unfortunately runs out of time. Great sack. A great coverage sack by the Patriots. Lost of about 5. So it's going to be 12-12 that go in the first quarter. Jets were able to move down the field. It's just unfortunately that holding penalty kind of set him back a little bit. And a coverage sack, because, I mean, that was like over 5 seconds at least. And Dietrich Wise gets the sack, about, like I said, about 5-yard loss. So actually a 6-yard loss, second down 26 from the 41. They have not run the ball yet, and now they do. It's going to be a handoff to Brees Hall, who's going to get up to about the 49-yard line. So a gain of about 8 there, which is going to make it still third and long, but still third and at least manageable. 11:25 left to go in the first quarter. Third down and 19. Like I said, that one holding call really sets them up poorly because they were able to move the ball down the field with ease before then. Aaron Rodgers empty set. All right, and he's going to throw it out. This kind of like a quick dump pass to Brees Hall. Makes a one-man miss, but gets up to about the 43-yard line. He's going to have to punt this one away. But, I mean, hey, what more can we really do on a third and 19? So, good start to the drive. Unfortunately, kind of flounders out because of that penalty, but still, you got to see a little bit of improvement. I mean, Aaron Rodgers actually able to escape the pocket. He actually able to pick up a first down too. So, still got a little bit of speed on him. Fourth and 10, about to punt it away. 10:20 remaining in the first quarter. And the kick is away. And unfortunately, it's going to go into the end zone. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Patriots. Well, no, from the 20, sorry, because it's a punt. And we're going to commercial break. So let's see what the Patriots can do. Obviously, like I said at the beginning of the game, I think having the Jets have a very, very banged up defensive line, especially the pass rush, I'm very concerned about that because usually be able to take advantage of a very, very poor offensive line for the Patriots. But if the Patriots aren't able to actually establish a run game, especially with Quentin Williams in the middle, then they'll have to rely on Jacoby Brissett really carrying them, and I think he could, but I would still be kind of cautious. I never do want to do when we're on commercial breaks. I think we're about to be done with this commercial break. I'm thinking based off of like the first drive, I think Christian Gonzalez is mainly going to line up against Garrett Wilson. They basically had to get him in a bunch and then make him run a drag for him to get kind of anything. So it's really going to come to Mike Williams against Jonathan Jones. As much as I love Jonathan Jones, Auburn cornerback, on the smaller side, I'll be interested to see what he does throughout the day. Going to be lined up against Williams from the Chargers. I'm trying to think his first name from Clemson. Mike Williams. Goodness gracious. And we are back. Well, eventually. Right now, showing Statue of Liberty. So first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Jacob Purcell under center. Going to be strong to the left. Going to be a play action pass and quick. Has to get it out quick, and unfortunately, they're going to get no gain. Great tackle by Quincy Williams there, and immediate pressure by number 98 for the Jets. Who is 98 for the Jets? I'm trying to remember numbers, especially like early in the season. I'm still trying to remember like who changed numbers or who's who. But immediate pressure from the left side. Under center again for second down 10. Going to hand off to Ramondre Stevenson, who's going to get just absolutely swallowed by Quinion Mitchell. Quinion Williams. Like I said, Quinion Williams is going to be the like major X factor of this game. If he's able to really just manhandle the Patriots offensive line, it's going to be a long day for this offense. It's 3rd and 9 after back-to-back, very mediocre plays. Let's see if the Patriots are actually able to go. Like I said, the Jets were able to actually, establish a little bit of a passing game. Now, fortunately, that penalty backed them up. Let's see if the Patriots are able to convert on this 3rd down. 3rd and 9. Immediate pressure. Goodness gracious, has to float it up and just throws it into basically into like the stands. Like I said, the Jets were able to get immediate pressure on there. I was thinking that might be a concern, but they're bringing a lot of blitzes, and then good play by the edges so far. Yeah, Quincy Williams just basically free rusher. That you can really do there. So it's gonna punt this ball away. Kick is away, almost is blocked. It's going to be a good return if he's able to return it, and he stays in bounds from the 21, sidesteps, and only gets about 3 on the game. Like I said, it was a very, very strategic punt, right, like almost on the out of bounds. But Xavier Gibson still able to get about 3 or 4 yards there. So first down 10 for the Jets, and we're going to commercial break, of course. That's another one. I've already said it before. I think that everyone should get like a drive, and then you can have like a longer commercial break. But especially if someone goes like a 3 and out, you've had like maybe 2 minutes go by, and you're gonna go to commercial break. It is what it is, though. Yeah. Can I open the door to say something? Yeah, sure. Okay. I was just gonna say, don't like use the shower obviously or like touch it or anything because like one of the back walls is like really sensitive and stuff for 24 hours, and then make sure you keep the door shut so that AJ's not like in there, like in the tub. All right, thanks, man. No problem. We're fixing part of our shower. So Still on commercial break. Come on, Amazon Prime. And we're back. Okay. So just first down 10, 8:34 remaining in the first quarter. They're showing back the Quincy Williams' pressure. Like I said, he was on the first tackle, was able to follow Hunter Henry there for no gain. But we first down 10 at the 27-yard line. Aaron Rodgers under center with two tight ends to his left. Looks like Braylon Allen is the backfield. I was like, I'll talk to you. I'll talk about you, Maryland, a little bit. Great run by Braylon Allen, who's going to yes.
Also, I'm pouring some Drano down the bathroom sink, so don't run like in, like Papa, what are you doing? Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. Like I said, we're doing some work on the bathroom right now.
Yeah,
So
hey, let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then run some hot water. Can you do that?
yeah, I can.
Yeah, run hot water for like 5 minutes, and then it'll be good to go.
All right, so
Don't run any water until you let it sit for about 15 minutes.
all right,
Okay?
no problem. First down 10. Sorry about that. First down 10, 38-yard line. 15 minutes. I'll go off stream to do that. Going to be a handoff to Braylon Allen, who gets about 4 on the carry, well, 3 or 4. Second down, about 6. So your question, Marilyn Marie, if the season doesn't go well for the Jets, do you think they're forced to make changes coaching staff-wise? Yes, absolutely. I think that obviously the defense should stay the same. It should stay solid because they have really good pieces. But if they don't at least make it to the playoffs, then I think that everyone's gone because this is like their buy-in year. So if they make it to the playoffs and then but they barely lose, then I think people should keep their jobs. But it has to be like a really good season. Second down to 5, play action pass. Aaron Rodgers is going to dump it off to number 89, who's going to truck unfortunately, is Jonathan Jones. Gains about 8 on play. Come on, Jonathan Jones. Like I said, I'm an Auburn person. Of course, I love him, but he got trucked there. First down 10, 6:50 left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, so sorry about that. We're fixing some stuff with our bathroom, and so I'm gonna go off stream. Well, I'm just gonna be off camera for about 15 minutes when it goes to commercial break because we'll go to commercial break just for a little bit. First down 10 from the 46-yard line of the Patriots. Aaron Rodgers drops back to pass. He's got time. He's going to dump it off to Breece Hall, who unfortunately is going to. Oh, that should be a penalty. Yes, it is. The way that Tavia manhandled Breece Hall and basically just kind of body slammed him, you can't do that because he basically picked him up like this and then just slammed him down. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't do that. I get it's to some people it's like a stupid rule, oh well we miss the days, we used to see body slams all the time, but it's still like a safety issue. Because he picks him up and then slams him down, and it could have been easily a slam on the head if Breece Hall didn't at least prepare for it. Just can't do that. But the Jets are in a position right now that just like they were the first drive, able to drive down the field. Hopefully, a penalty does not back them up. So we'll be first down 10, 6:15 remaining in the first quarter. .608 remaining in the first quarter. From the 31. Aaron Rodgers under center with Breece Hall in the backfield. Going to hand off to Breece Hall, who's got some room. He's going to get a nice spin move to get the first down. 10-yard gain for Breece Hall. So far, the Jets are really able to establish their run game and also the pass game, especially that first drive. So, like I said, as long as they don't have penalties, they're going to be able to move the ball. That's also just a great spin move. Great anticipation by Brees Hall there too. Make two people miss. 5:18 remaining in the first quarter. Aaron Rodgers under center, first down 10 from the 21-yard line. It's going to be a hand. Oh, play action pass. He's got time. Going to throw, and I think his left foot was out. Unfortunately, Garrett Wilson. Great comeback route against Christian Gonzalez, but unfortunately that left foot was out. Like I said, they are moving consistent. That's for sure. As long as they don't have penalties, I think they'll be good. That left, no, it's that right foot. The right foot was out. Close, but unfortunately, no cigar. So we'll be second down 10, 5:08 remaining in the first quarter. Like I said, I think Christian Gonzalez is pretty much his idea is just like, I'm going to stay on Garrett Wilson. Empty set, and he's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it across the middle. That's going to be a great pass to Xavier Gipson. He's going to get the first down. Goodness gracious. First down 10 for about the 10-yard line. Like I said, the Jets are just able to move it down the field. What time is it? Okay. The Jets are doing a lot of empty sets that I'm noticing. Empty set or under center is pretty much what it is. Under center for Aaron Rodgers. First down 10 from the first and goal from the 10. Brees Hall's in the backfield. Going to be a quick pass to Allen Lazard. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to get the 5, and it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard again. Like I said, with that Green Bay connection, for some odd reason, their cornerbacks are playing off of Allen Lazard like pretty far, and Aaron Rodgers is going to check that. And obviously, what's his name? Hey, coach. Why am I blanking on his name? But yeah, the quarterback was like 6 yards off the ball, which is crazy. They're going to have to adjust to that because Aaron Rodgers is going to pick that apart, especially with Allen Lazard in the field. Robert Saleh, goodness gracious, I could not think of his name to save my life. He was fired up after that one. And the kick is up and it is right down the middle. So 7-0, 4:21 remaining in the first quarter. So far, the Jets, like I said, they've been able to move the ball pretty consistently. Kind of like what you were saying, pretty consistently. So Aaron Rodgers' first touchdown in MetLife is to Allen Lazard. And we're at commercial break. Does Shaq own a part of J.C. Penney? I gotta look and see. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look and see how much Shaq actually is invested in. Shaq's investment. Because I know obviously like there's Guardians, and he talked about it before that Guardian was the only that he could really afford when he was younger. So that's the reason why he invested in it. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so he invests in Five Guys, 24 Hour Fitness, some Las Vegas nightclubs, Muscle Milk, Papa John's Pizza, Auntie Anne's, Krispy Kreme, Lyft, that's interesting, Vitamin Water, Forever 21, really? Really? Interesting. And Reebok. Okay. Well, Icy Hot Gold Bond, JCPenney, yeah, and the General Insurance. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, like I said, he's a really good businessman, that's for sure. It's kind of crazy, though. This realistic is a game they should win. If they don't, I think it's a bad sign for their season. I agree. Like I said, for the Patriots, I think that if they're able to establish a run game, then they can kind of at least somewhat control this game. But the way that it started out was pretty bad. It was like a play. It was PA boot that was pretty well read by the Jets, and then obviously you have uh, and then you have almost the two almost sacks. Sorry, first down, the third down was almost sacks, and the second down, like basically Quinn Williams just like easily got to the running back. So I'll be interested to see for sure. Yeah, there it is. Showing the first. Wait. Okay, they're just saying that. I was like, I know it's the first touchdown pass for him in MetLife. So I was wondering if that was the thing that they just wrote on the it's the ball that he threw to Allen Lazard. He's going to be a touchback. So first down 10 for the 30-yard line. And I bet MetLife has got to be loud too, because I know MetLife. I think it's either the second or the third largest NFL stadium. I know it's like close to 80,000, which is it's still a little bit less than Auburn's, but you gotta believe that especially against the Jets is going to be a big loud one. It is 9 minutes time possession versus 130. That's crazy. I mean, it's only the first quarter, but still, it kind of shows you how dominant the Jets have been so far. So it's going to be shotgun for Jacoby Brissett with Ramondre Stevenson to his left. Going to drop back pass. It's going to be a quick screen, and unfortunately there is. Oh well, he's reversing field. He's going to get to 30. He gets 1 yard. He gets 1 yard. Great tackle by Jamin Sherfield. Let's freaking go. Auburn players are all over the place. It's only a gain of 1. He reversed his field for nothing. But I mean, there was a quick little bubble screen. Nothing was there. He tried to find something. That was Douglas. So second down and 9. 3:57 remaining in the first quarter. Checking the time. Drops back a pass. Has got nobody. He's going to survey the field. He's going to scramble out to his right. He's going to dump it off to Polk, who's going to get about 6 in the play. So it's going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. So 3rd and manageable, that's for sure. 3:35 let's go in the first quarter. Oh, let's see. I think there's a reaction to how good the Pats are because they've sucked so bad the last 2 years. I mean, I can't really say anything from being the Panthers, but yeah, I can agree. They're decent, but shouldn't really be given Super Bowl. Wait, oh, okay, potential team trouble. Well, I think week 1 is early in the season is always bad for the Bengals for some odd reason. I don't know why that is. 3rd down 3, I'll talk about a little bit more. Jacoby serving the field is going to throw across the middle. That's going to be 200 Henry. He's going to get the first down at about the 45-yard line. First down and 10 for the Patriots. But yeah, the Bengals always struggle early in the season. And then for the Seahawks, okay, the Seahawks were like my wild card team for the season because I was like, they can either be really good, especially with a rookie coach who I really like his defensive scheme, and like I don't really know how Grubb's going to do. First down 10, going to be a handoff to Ramondre Stevenson. He's got some blockers, but unfortunately he's only going to get about 2. So second down and 8. But to me, I think that it's still early in the season, so you don't really know. I mean, I said this. I talked to Luke about this. I mean, like only a couple of years ago that both the Panthers and the Broncos were 3-0, and then they finished the season with top 10 picks. So I mean, you really never truly know. So second down 7, actually a pick of a 3. Jacob Brissett under center. Going to motion Hunter Henry over to the left. Going to be a flash and pass. They're going to try to take a deep shot. Taking a deep shot on the left side, and unfortunately, just beyond the reach of Austin Hooper. So 3rd and 7. But yeah, I agree. I still expect the Patriots to probably have. They'll definitely have a top 10 pick, but I don't think they're going to be as bad as I thought they were because I think their offense is still at least manageable. But I still think that they'll probably go offensive line, especially with a really, really talented tackle class in this upcoming draft. There's gonna be a lot of tackles taken in the first round. I'm just gonna say that a lot of tackles in interior offensive line. It's 3rd down 7 from the 49.5-yard line. Jacob Brissett drops back a pass, and it's going to be pressured and it's going to be sacked. I don't know who they're going to give the sack to, but it was Michael Clemens, I keep on saying Quinn Yamit. Oh shoot, there's a flag though. But there's 3 guys on him. Will McDonald also, who had a really great game last week. There was a penalty on the offense, so it's gonna be delayed, not delayed. It's gonna be deferred, denied, not denied. I am all over the place today. Goodness gracious. I was completely lost on that. Sorry about that. It's been a long day for me. Declined. Why could I not have thought of declined? I said deferred and everything else. Punt's about to ensue. 1:30 remaining in the first quarter, and then I'm assuming we'll probably have it almost blocked by the Jets. Gonna be fair caught at the 9. Let's see if it's a commercial break. I'm gonna take a break and do what I need to do. They're trotting back on the field, so let's see. It's a quick one, so I'll wait a little bit. Decline? Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of decline. I was thinking of every other word besides decline, like duh. Yeah, sorry about that. 1:19 left to go in the first quarter. Jets are about to resume. Let's see if they're able to get a little more of a lead. That's the other thing too. If the Jets are able to jump out to a 14-point lead, then I'm not going to say they have it in the bag, but the way the Patriots are going to keep themselves in games is to keep it within a 1-score game. Because I don't think their offense is going to be the type that's going to be able to, combat a double-digit lead early, consistently, I would say. All right, so deep in their own own side of the field, first down 10 from the 9-yard line. Aaron Rodgers is going to hand it off to Breece Hall. He's going to try the right side. He's going to get a good about 4 or 5 yards, so it'll be second down at about 6. I don't see it going over 28 points for either team. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, maybe the Jets, like I said, if they're able to score on this drive, potentially, just scoring, double digits in each quarter could be a potential. But oh wow, great reception by Breece Hall there. Kind of a bad pass by Aaron Rodgers there. Very, very high pass, but there is a flag. Probably going to be an eligible man downfield or a hold. But like I said, that's still a great reception by Breece Hall there. Kind of crazy. But yeah, I think it's going to be an offense. Holding. 83, is that Conklin or is that... Yep, Conklin, yep. So Conklin with the hold, unfortunately, so I'm going to back him up a little bit more. 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Let's see how bad was this hold. Because sometimes it's ticky-tacky. Yeah, come on, Conklin, dude. You have him on the outside. That's an easy hold call. Dumb. Very, very dumb. No, it's definitely a hold. So second down and 12. This is going to be the last play of the first quarter unless it's an incomplete pass. Aaron Rodgers surveying the field in a shotgun with Breece Hall to his right. Going to be a handoff to Breece Hall. He's going to try the right side. He's going to get up to about the 13-yard line. So nice gain. Still going to be third and manageable, but it's going to be the end of the first quarter. Going to be a commercial break, so I am going to do what I need to do. So hold up a second. Let me get situated. And I'll be back. got that on about a 5-minute timer, so about 7:55-ish is when I'll be off again and turn it off. All right, here we go. Ooh, shoot. Are we good? I was disconnected for a little bit. There we go. Oh, goodness. All right, good. I kind of knew this might be like a boring-ish game, but I was like, I'm still going to try to stream every Thursday and Monday night game. It's not like it, like said on the holiday. I'm going to be streaming the Halloween game. I'm trying to think what like Halloween costume would be fun to do like a stream in, but I'm trying to like come up with an idea that's also like people will be able to recognize pretty easily. But I haven't come with it just yet. But I still got a little bit. Because I'm trying to think what are. Let me look at the schedule. Let's see here. So, 30th. No. We got a stream right before Election Day. There you go. Oh, well, obviously then I'm not gonna do Thanksgiving because that's for family. So I'm not gonna do the 25th either of the November because I'm be on a trip too. It's 3rd down 6 from the 13.5-yard line. Shotgun formation for Aaron Rodgers. Going to drop back to passes, getting pressure immediately, and scrambles, and is going to throw it on the run to Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard having a great game. Up to the 30, up to the 35, keeps his balance, and gets all the way to the 40-yard line. Goodness, Allen Lazard, have a game. And looks like Keon White lost his helmet. Number 5, unfortunately, is on the ground. Peppers said he's kind of limping, and he's trying to go to the sideline. But yeah, I'm not going to do the 25th and the 28th of November, and I'm not going to do. I'll probably do the 23rd. I don't think I have anything then, and I'm not doing the 26th. So I think that's the only ones I'm not doing. But everything else I am. But yeah, Allen Lazard having a great game so far. 3 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown, and it's only like barely into the second quarter. So Aaron Rodgers under center at the 40. It's going to be a play-action pass. As got time, he's going to dump it off to Breece Hall. He's going to get up to the 45, across the field, up to the 50, up to the 40, almost the 45. Going to probably mark to about the 46. But another first down play for the Jets. Like I said, the Jets are able to just easily move down the field. Like I said, Garrett Wilson is getting locked down by Christian Gonzalez, but they're going everywhere besides him. I kind of, like I said, I love Christian Gonzalez coming out, but there's only so much you can do as a quarterback if they're not even targeting you. So far, the Jets have 10 first downs to the Patriots 1. That's pretty embarrassing. First down 10 for the 46-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Braylon Allen, who's got some room. He's going to get to the 40, up to the 34-yard line. Going to be a first down at 10 for the Jets. Goodness. One play first downs is, I mean, that's a wonderful offense to run, that's for sure. Elijah Vera Tucker has a great block on number, is that number 95? Yes, it is number 95 for the Patriots. Like I said, if the Jets are able to have a healthy offensive line, I think their starters can be at least I'll probably put them at like 12. But they can have a really good offensive line for the fact that you just need to protect Aaron Rodgers and open up some lanes for Breece Hall. So from the 35-yard line, going to be handed to Brown up to 30, and unfortunately trips. But he had a little bit of daylight, but that trip is only going to make him gain about 6. So 12:50 remaining in the second quarter. Brees Hall comes on the field. How I thought it was going to go. Yeah, I kind of figured the Jets would win. There were some people who picked the Patriots. I was like, if their offensive line was able to hold up and they could like establish a running game, then maybe. But I was kind of figuring that Quentin Williams is kind of like really dominate this game, as so far he has. So I'm not really concerned about that. Jets. I said the Jets should pretty easily win this one, but it's still early in the game. Second and 3, so it's going to be a handoff to Brees Hall, and unfortunately a great blitz. Batavia there just, is able to shed Tipman with the speed. So loss of about 2. So about 3rd and 5. I'll be interested to see how the Jets go against the Broncos. Obviously, Patrick Surtain versus Garrett Wilson's a very interesting combo. Well, matchup. It's 3rd and 5 from the 30. Aaron Rodgers in the backfield. Well, Brees Hall in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers, quick throw to, is that Garrett Wilson? Yes, it is. Garrett Wilson on Agonzo gets up to the 20. So 10-yard play, 10-yard gain for Garrett Wilson there. Great play by the Jets. Like I said, they're just going down the field without any hesitation. Have a good season. I just don't think their offense is competitive enough to take them far in the playoffs. I think they need some more help on the offensive line, especially the depth. Like, I'm very concerned about their depth, but so far, it hasn't been too bad unless someone has like really dominant defense tackles like the Titans did. The Titans have very dominant defense tackles. The 49ers have really good defense tackles. So great move by Anthony Jennings. What happened there? He got in the backfield quick. He must have sized with a tight end or something like that because he got in the backfield quick and it made him lose about 4. I got to look at that play again. Anthony Jennings from nearby Dadeville, from my neck of the woods. Yeah, just size. Okay, that's not really too much on him. That's just more so tight end not really helping Garrett Wilson on that one. I don't know why you had Garrett Wilson trying to block Anthony Jennings, but to each their own. So actually a loss of 7 on the play. So 2nd and 17. So from the 28-yard line, Aaron Rodgers drops by the pass. Is going to throw off his back foot too. Is that Tyler Conklin? Yes, it is. For a first down, all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Jets. 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Jets are, like I said, able just to move it on down the field. Oh, no, absolutely. If the Jets lose to the Broncos. Well, yeah, no, because they should be able to handle Bo Nix. So, yeah, they should win. I'm interested though with the Broncos defense versus the Jets offense, but I do think their defense will be able to dominate the Broncos offense, especially because they don't really have outside of Sutton, they don't really have like a dominant weapon for Bo Nix. So it's going to be a handoff to Brees Hall, who's going to try to make a hole, and he's going to run, and he's going to be down at the 1, I think. Almost rammed it through for a touchdown. I think he's going to give it to him once more. 9:10 left to go in the second quarter. Jets are knocking on the door. I don't know the Broncos schedule, but I can't imagine they have many winnable games with how they're currently playing. I'll look at it the next commercial break. Well, no, actually, the next commercial break, I'm going to turn off the water. But I'll look at it when I come back after that short little bit. So far, a 90-yard drive, 7 minutes 30 seconds. Oh, they're bringing in Thomas, and goodness gracious, they're bringing the RBs right now. I got the big boys in. Going to be a play action pass, and it's going to just throw it and almost caught by Tyler Conklin there. Unfortunately, does go incomplete. So 3rd and goal. I mean, now they're probably going to run it. They tried to do a little trickeration, but unfortunately Kyle Duggar was pretty smart on that play. I'm trying to think. I know the Panthers play the Broncos. I know the Broncos. I think the Broncos play the Commanders, but I'm not for sure. I'll have to look back at it. But there's still a possibility they can win like 4 games. I think I picked them to win 5. But yeah. 3rd and goal from the 2. Going to be a handoff to Brees Hall, who's going to roll into the end zone. Nice little spin move there. There was a pressure coming off of the right side, and no, they're saying he's down. I thought he was in. I thought he rolled in. Let's check and see the tape. I mean, either way, I would go for it. Let's see. Is he? That's a touchdown. That's what I thought. That's a touchdown. Easy. That's what I thought. He rolled in. Yeah, he's over. That's a touchdown. Easy touchdown. Right there is when he's down, and he's way over the line. So he's good. Yeah, challenge it. No, challenge it. Well, no, don't challenge it if you don't have to, if they're going to review it. Okay, they are challenging. Okay, they're going to win it. All right, while they're doing that, I'm going to turn off the water. So I'll be back in a little bit. There we go. Patriots have to return and leave minimal time to keep the game close. Yeah, no, they really do. Like I said, you still got, was it 8 minutes? I think it's either 8 or 7 minutes left to go. It's just, it's not the Patriots how their offense is going to work. So that's what I'm saying. If they're down by 2 touchdowns, which I think there are, I think it's a wise challenge they did because I think it's easy touchdown. But they're better if they're going to just be able to run the ball and not have to pass protect because their offensive line is that bad. So if honestly, what the Patriots just need to do is they need to have a long, sustained drive to score a touchdown, not give the Jets any time, and then you get the ball back to start the second half, and just hope and pray you have some adjustments. But if I'm them, I'm taking a long, long drive because so far, the comparatively, I think it's like 4. It's not quite 4-20, but it's almost that. It's almost literally like the Jets have 5 times the amount of possession. Yeah, so it's touchdown. It was an easy call, but I just make sure that the refs didn't get it wrong. But yeah, like if I'm the Patriots, I'm taking a long sustained drive because your defense is tired. It has been on for almost the whole entire half. All right, so extra point is on the way. So it is 8:30 left to go. 8:32 left to go in the second quarter. Kick is away, and it is right. Ooh, it was right in the middle, but still, yeah, extra points up and good. So 14-0. Oh, there's a flag though. What's the flag on? Oh, it's on the defense. Okay, so it's going to be declined probably. Yeah, if I'm the Jets, you're feeling pretty good. Like I said, if you're able to keep this win, obviously it's a division win, so you're kind of hoping that the Bills lose to the Jaguars, and then you're at the top of the division. Because I know they play. The Jets have a really tough schedule too. They say Kyle Duggar was oh, he did leaping. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't do that, buddy. It's more so like safety for you and also the person you're leaping over. But yeah, no, it's not looking good for the Patriots right now. Like I said, they need to shape up a little bit. It's only been 50 minutes. Goodness gracious, it's only been 50 minutes since almost halftime. It kind of shows you how quick this game has gone by. Oh yeah, I was looking at the Broncos schedule. That's right. Let's see, Broncos schedule. Um, okay, okay, wow, okay. So they have the Buccaneers. I knew they had the Buccaneers this week, which is going to be tough for them. Then they have the Jets next week, which is going to be tough for them. Which then they have the Raiders, which is going to be tough for them. Which then they got the Chargers, which is going to be tough for them. But then they got at the Saints on Sunday Night Football. So Sean Payton going back to New Orleans. A little bit of a pooch kick there, and it's going to be returned, and it's going to get up to the 20, up to the 24 because he trips and falls. Great play by the Jets kicker. They're kind of pooching it there. Then they got the Panthers. Then they got the Ravens. Then they got the Chiefs. Oh my gosh, the Broncos. Falcons, Raiders, Browns, Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs. You're kind of hoping that they at least like win one against like a Charger or maybe even a Chief or maybe even a Raider, but they haven't beat the Raiders in a long time. I did not realize how hard the rest of the schedule is. It is brutal. First down, 10 for the 24, going to be handed to Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to try a left side, only need about 3 though. So second down and a 7. Reed on the tackle. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's a really rough schedule. Honestly, Sean Payton might get fired. That was one of the things that Luke told me, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, they traded for him. He got his QB. You know, you got to let him have some time. But if they have a top 3 pick, maybe you just get Travis Hunter and you're good. Reminder Stevenson, break some tackles, get us to the 40, up to the 45, stiff arming. There might be a little bit of a face mask there, and yes, it is. A face mask on Ramondre Stevenson, unfortunately, got a little bit too eager on Sherratt there, and it's going to back him up a little bit. But still a great run. Absolutely great run. Something that the Patriots desperately needed. Oh, yeah, no. Saints Broncos. Honestly, would they flex it? They might flex it. But I wouldn't want them to flex it. I want to see that. I want, as much as I don't like the Saints, I hate Sean Payton. Oh, I would probably stream that game. Wait. When is that game? I gotta look back and see when that game was. Broncos Saints. I know it was. I think was it November 17th? I think it was November 17th. I'm gonna also see what other games are gonna be that week. No, it's October 17th. I think that's too early for it to be pushed out. So that might if that stays true, I'm going to be streaming that game. So Stevenson's on the sideline. So it'll be first down second down at 9 from the 25 because of that penalty. Going to drop back to pass. Going to quick throw, and it's unfortunately going to be incomplete. Are they calling that defensive pass interference? Sauce? I'm gonna look back on that, but I don't think that was. I thought it was really good defense on Sauce Gardner's part. So let me see. Did he get there too early? Unnecessary roughness on who? On Jamie and Sherwood. What are we talking about? Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Oh goodness, it looks a lot worse in slow motion. He hits him with his shoulder, well, really like the front of his shoulder, but he hits him around the head. So obviously that's going to be. I can see it now. At first I was wondering what they were talking about, but still, first down 10 from the 40, going to be a toss to Douglas, who's going to make a man shake. Oh, going to all the way to the 49-yard line, so 9-yard gain. 7:30 remaining in the second quarter. Finally, the Patriots actually able to get a good bit of yards there without a penalty. So, you know. But yeah, October 17th. So that is, let's see, that's week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7. I'm gonna look at the other week 7 matchups to make sure it won't be flexed out. Second down to 1, 7:03 remaining in the second quarter. Going to be a great blitz by 36, and they're going to call it. Are they going to call it a sack? I think they're going to call it a sack. Great blitz by 36, delayed blitz from the safety position, and is able to wrap up and maybe probably shouldn't have been called a sack because it was a very, very long. Like he was like Jacoby Brissett was kind of trying to spin out of it, but they stopped play anyways. All right, so week 7. Oh, it's a Thursday night game. Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's a Thursday night game, not a Sunday night game. Then yeah, I'm definitely streaming that. So then I'm happy. Okay, because this is kind of being a boring Thursday night game. Maybe it might get interesting. If the Patriots score on this drive, then it'll be interesting. 39, taking a deep shot, and unfortunately it is incomplete, and Thornton is going to, oh goodness. Yeah, it was DPI on DJ Reed there. So taking a deep shot, getting the penalty, sure, Patriots, you have to be able to get a first down. I hate the way they got that. Let's see. Woo, where are we at? If you're going to lose this bad as the Broncos, you should have kept Russell Wilson. You're paying him anyway. Yeah. I think he's going to get fired just for that reason. Well, okay. I think it's mainly just because like the Waltons are going to want to have winning football, and yeah, that's definitely defensive pass interference. And like tugged on his arm. Tyquan Thornton is like a burner, but still. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit more after this place. First down attempt for the 25-yard line. Going to send Douglas into motion. Going to be a play action pass, and they are just bringing so many blitzes. This is a really great defensive scheme by the Jets so far. Really confusing this offensive line. Will McDonald with the easy sack on that PA boot. Which, okay, here's the thing that I don't understand. Sometimes people do it with Micah Parsons. They do it with Nick Bosa. But especially with someone who's like William McDonald, who's exceptionally fast. Why are you doing a play-action boot to either your best pass rusher or one of the fastest pass rushers? It makes no sense why offenses are doing it. Second down and 19, just going to be a screen, and is going to get absolutely nothing. Great tackle by Jamie Sherwood. Patriots, just play smart. And they're probably going to try to chunk it up and try to get another penalty, but that's 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. I'll go back. So going back to the Broncos situation, the Waltons they want to have winning football, and especially with the fact that they have a really tough schedule. If they keep with the top 3 pick and Bo Nix does not look good the remainder of the season, then yes. But if Bo Nix has like a little bit of he started looking a little bit better, then I think he can save himself. But for the most part, it's gonna be very, very hard for me to say that they're going to they're going to keep him, because he's caused a lot of problems, especially with some of his smugness about we tricked the Vikings into taking J.J. McCarthy. Okay, bud. So he's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Also calling out the previous regime, and then get beaten by the head coach from the previous regime. And if they lose again to the same exact head coach, then yeah, it's going to look bad on him. Great kick for that 44-yard field goal, so it's going to be 14-3. So at least they did get points on the board. They're not shutting out, but 3:56 remaining. plenty of time for the Jets. If the Jets can score again, it's going to be rough going into halftime being down by 2 scores. Well, they're already down by 2 scores, but down by 2 touchdowns or more. But yeah, if I'm the other thing, interesting thing too, because like I said, the season's still young, but if Sean Payton does Sean Payton things and he starts putting blame on everybody else except for himself, and they continue to look bad, then yeah, I can definitely see him getting fired. But because the Broncos invested so much in him, and technically Russell Wilson looked better under Sean Payton. Statistically speaking, he looked better under Sean Payton than he did in Nathaniel Hackett's system. But like I said, I don't know how well the Waltons are going to be pleased with continue to see very, very mediocre to very sucky ball. Because the same thing with Tepper. I mean, these people are billionaires. They expect their investments to skyrocket in price because that's what they're used to. I don't see them being very, very just sit back and see how things go, because if he doesn't get fired this season, he might have like a Matt Rule where like you have the beginning of the season that if you don't look good, then we're going to fire you then. So it's going to really come down to how Bones performs the second half of this season. Like I said, it's only been 2 games so far, and it's going to come down to if things do get bad, how does he handle it? And he usually does not handle it well. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I was looking up. I obviously looked at the Broncos schedule. I might as well look up the Jets schedule because, like I said, I think I predicted them to have a 10-win or a I think I had them have 10-win season. So if they keep this one, they got they got the Broncos next, which they should be the Broncos. Vikings at Vikings going to be rough. Oh, that's right. I got Giants Cowboys in the next Thursday night game. Okay, that's stupid. Bills Jets. I'm excited for that one. Jets Steelers. That could be very, very interesting. Jets Patriots again. Texans Jets. Jets Cardinals. That's going to be interesting too. Because the Cards were my other wild card. I was like, I just don't know how they're going to be in a very. It's going to be like I did not think that the Rams were going to crumble into a whole bunch of injuries. But it's still a hard NFC West. They got like I said, they got Colts, they got Seahawks. Return for the 20 up to the 25. We're actually out of the 24-yard line. They still have a pretty hard schedule. I do think this division is going to come down to the last 2 weeks because the Jets have the Bills and the Dolphins. I still think the Bills are going to win the division. Like I said in my prediction, so far, what I kind of thought was going to happen for the AFC East has kind of happened so far. Hopefully, it stays that course. But it's going to be interesting for sure. I think the Jets are going to give the Bills a run for their money. So first down 10 from the 24-yard line. Aaron Rodgers under center with Braylon Allen in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to the left, and he makes a man miss. It makes Josh Uche miss. He's only going to gain a yard, but still could have lost a couple. I think I heard 4 to 5 for sure wins. Yeah. Like I said, the Jets have a good enough defense that they should keep them in games. Obviously, the first game of the season is still week 1, but that run defense I was really concerned about. I'm still kind of concerned about it. But, like I said, I think their secondary is good enough. Their offense is, as long as, Aaron Rodgers still is able to stay, up and not get injured, I think their offense should still be at least middle of the pack. So, at least with, some competency, you can be a 10-win team. So, that's if you win 4 or 5 of those for sure because you're a better team and then you kind of edge out some of those very, very hard games, then like I said, that's a 10-win season. You make it in the playoffs, and once you make it in the playoffs, you never know what's going to happen. So 2:45 left to go in the second quarter. Third down for the Jets, 3rd and 4. Empty set for Aaron Rodgers. Unless it's an incomplete pass, probably the last play before the 2-minute warning. Unfortunately, Morgan Moses does a false start, so it's going to be his 3rd and about 9. So this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Like I said, unless it's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 9. Aaron Rodgers with Brees Hall to his left. Motions over to his right. Going to drop back a pass. He's got time. Throws her over the middle. That's going to be caught to Tyler Conklin, who gets hammered in the back by Jones, but gets all the way up to the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10 on to the 2-minute warning. Like I said, that's the other thing, too, that's not being considered, is even if their offensive line is just so-so, like, as long as everyone stays healthy, I think they're fine. And if they just stay so-so, you can have those empty sets, and Aaron Rodgers can be able to kind of like really detect what the defense is going to do, set themselves up for success. Because so far they've done like 3 or 4 times already, and it's been completions every single time. So that's why I feel like really, really confident with the Jets. As long as Aaron Rodgers is healthy, they should make it to the playoffs. My Colts take is looking really bad right now. Because I did not think Anthony Richardson was going to continue to just throw interceptions. I was kind of hoping that under Shane Steichen they were going to kind of help him do that. Like, his potential is still through the roof, but you can't keep on having multiple pick games and expect to win. So, and also their run defense is so bad. And then DeForest Buckner got hurt. Oh man, I did not think they were going to be that bad. Like, obviously, a lot of people have problems with Gus Bradley, and Gus Bradley, he's had a really good defense in the past, but he's kind of floundered every now and then. But when you're giving up back-to-back 200, like almost, the Titans had, 150 to 200, and then the Packers had over 200, like in the first 2 weeks. You're not going to win a lot of games if like they're consistently. Did they just say Darren Waller was NFL legend? Okay. Okay. No. Darren Waller's not NFL legend. Sorry there, bud. That's just something I noticed. I was like, no. I even lost my train of thought what I was talking about because that kind of just shocked me there. Anyways, as long as Rodgers stays healthy, I think they're secure at a playoff spot. Yeah, no, I agree. Which is still crazy. They have not been in the playoffs since 2010. Because, like, okay, so they haven't been in the playoffs since 2010. There is someone who hasn't been in the playoffs since 2012? Is it 2012 or... I know 2016 is the Broncos. Panthers and Falcons are both 2017. I feel like there's one more person, but I might be wrong. Brees Hall is going to try a left side, bounces it out. Is going to get almost the first down, but I think he's out about a yard or two before the first down marker. So it'd be 2nd down and short. Let me look at playoff droughts. Oh, I can see. Colts is another interesting one, basically imploding. Yeah, I feel like this year we'll see a lot of changes for teams. Broncos, Jags, Panthers, Colts at the minimum. Yeah, no, I predicted the Jags like this is going to be the last year of Trent Baalke and Doug Pearson. I like Doug Pearson as a person, but like it's just not working out. And Trent Baalke, I think, is, I'm not going to say the most overrated GM, but the fact of what happened at San Francisco, and then he got another shot. And one could say that he is a part of the reason why the Lions are able to be as good as they are because he took the potential with Trayvon Walker, who still has been good. Some people want to say he's a bust. No, Trayvon Walker's still good. But can you imagine Aiden Hutchinson with Josh Allen Hines? Like that would be the best, probably the best young duo we've ever seen in the whole entire NFL, like ever. But he did not take that. He took Trayvon Walker, and then he's had other bad drafts too, like just like as far as like depth. So if I'm the Jaguars, I cut loose, but you have Trevor Lawrence, you have him locked up in a contract, you have some pieces that I think you can still be able to get a maybe not the highest of the high, like a Ben Johnson. I kind of predicted that maybe the Ben Johnson would go down, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe not. But I wonder if Ben Johnson's one thing is that if he had to bring in his own GM, the one that he wanted, and I feel like the Jaguars will be desperate enough to like, yes, no, absolutely, we'll get whoever you want. Who I think might be Ray Agnew. That's one of my predictions that Ray Agnew and Ben Johnson are like they want to be together to kind of carry on that Lions. We establish our own guys and we'll be able to go into success. But yeah, what was so Broncos, Jags, Panthers, Colts. Colts, I can see getting a new defense coordinator. They desperately need to. They need to move a different direction than Gus Bradley because, like I said, it's been too inconsistent. It's either been, it's not bad, or it's been like really, really bad. Like you have to move on. Like I think Shane Steichen's a really good head coach. Obviously, you saw it with him and Gardner Minshew making it work. His development of Jalen Hurts and also technically Justin Herbert, like that's also well documented. So I think he's good, but like, I agree. I think there's going to be some changes along that defense because they, if it continues like this is desperate. I just don't like. I just don't think the fandoms will support seeing the same thing brought on the field with no changes. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, like as much people like, oh well, the organization will do what they want. No, organization is going to listen to the fans because they understand, like if the fans are not going to support this, then like we need to make changes. Like obviously, with how poorly the Panthers are making, they made a decision like, okay, we're going to bench Bryce. He doesn't have his confidence right now. We're going to bring in, we're going to have Andy start and see where that takes us. Just kind of like revitalize the team because right now we're looking like crap. So it sucks for some players like when like those changes need to be made. But you understand from an organization like something has to change. We have to figure out what the problem is and fix it. And for the Panthers' sake, I'm not giving up on Bryce just yet, but he does need to have some time to really work on himself and get back that confidence that he had back in college. Because like when you go 18 for 26 with only 84 yards, like obviously there's something wrong. You're not doing the just minimal stuff, and it was obvious to see. It was very frustrating to watch. First down 10, going to be handed to Breece Hall, who's going to cut it back inside. Great cut by Breece Hall. Great vision, too. Going to gain about 8. Second down 2, 45 seconds, or 46. I guess it just called timeout. But yeah, that's why like I'm not chastising the Panthers' decision, but I'm also not on the bandwagon of like, oh, Bryce is the worst pick ever. Like he's gonna be being a grocer like in 2 years. No, if we don't give it a chance, someone else is. That's just kind of how it goes. But Jamarcus Russell had the talent. He just did not try. So you can legit say he's still he's still the worst first overall pick. Technically, Bo Jackson is the worst first overall pick because he didn't do anything for the team that drafted him. So, but that's more so semantics. But like Bryce still has his whole career in front of him. He's only in his like year and 2 games, so people are knocking on him right now. I think it's a little too early. You might be right in the long run, but you're still too early on this. A little bit of false start there, didn't get called, but it's going to be a deep shot, and it's going to be just beyond the reach of Garrett Wilson. There is a flag, very late flag though. Look like it might be on the offense, and that is really bad. Peppers is going into the locker room. He was limping earlier. Legal motion on Garrett Wilson there, so it's going to back him up. 41 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He wasn't set. That's the reason why. Yeah. A great move by Garrett Wilson though. Just a little bit too much for him, but still would have been called back. Second down 7. Jets still have 2 timeouts though, so they're still good. The fact that they've had 6 penalties for 76 yards and still pretty much dominating this game is kind of remarkable. Dropping back, he's going to quick throw to Allen. He's only going to gain about 3. 35 seconds remaining. He has a career somewhere, potentially just not the Panthers. Yeah, like I said, there's still a chance that he can still play for the Panthers. It just really depends. I was like when we did our prediction, me and Luke was talking about it too. It was just like if Andy Dalton looks bad in the offense, then it shows like, hey, the problem's not just Bryce. But it could be even worse if Andy Dalton comes in and it looks really, really good. Then that puts the perspective of, oh, it is all on Bryce. So will Bryce get another opportunity for the Panthers? But there's still the potential too of like, with how bad, I'm gonna say how bad, but there's not really a game changer quarterback in this draft class. You still have Bryce on contract. You still have a lot of problems on both sides of the ball. So, in my opinion, you still keep Bryce. You have him, kind of get back his confidence. I'll talk about a little more after this. Third down to 5, quick play. Drops back a pass. Going to quick throw to Mike Williams, who's going to get up to about the 25 or the 20-yard line. 24 seconds. I think the Jets call a timeout. Yes, they did. So 24 seconds remaining. First down 10. But I think that you keep Bryce. You hope that he develops. If Andy Dalton doesn't look good, that he can come back in later in this. But then Bryce can come back later in the season. You get an edge rusher or some kind of defensive lineman, or we need some help on the edges. That's really why I'm just saying edge rusher, because this is still a good edge rusher class. I wouldn't take a tackle because we already have Icky, and hopefully he's still developing. Taylor Moton's still a really, really good tackle. So I don't think you invest more in the offensive line. You already invested in a wide receiver, so you can tend to take one in like the second or third round. And you have investments at running back. So potentially you kind of go into more so depth on offense and then impact players on defense. And then you hope that Bryce can really take the next step. And if he doesn't, then you can go take a quarterback. But we have a lot of problems that a lot of people are just like, we're going to take Shadur Sanders. I'm not taking Shadur Sanders with a top 3 pick. I know that Shadur hopes he's a top 3 pick. I know that Dion hopes he's a top 3 pick. But I don't think he's going to be a top 3 pick because he's not the top quarterback. He's not even. He's like He's really like the 4th quarterback. Because I think Ewers is better than him. I think Jalen Milroe has a higher potential than him. So I think people will fall in love with that. Maybe he's quarterback 3. I'm not the biggest fan of Carson Beck. I'm still early on my quarterback evaluations. But I'm not super high on really any one player. Second down 10. Aaron Rodgers got plenty of time to throw. He's going to take it into the end zone, or was he going to throw it away? That's good. That's good. So third down 10, 14 seconds remaining. Probably going to just try to go into the end zone again. He's talking to the ref. I'm wondering if he's trying to see if they're going to call a flag on something, or trying to bring your attention to something. Oh, sorry. Well, if it is all on Bryce, then that means you have potentially to turn around the season a bit. Yeah, as I'm saying, like, um, which will make it even harder to go back to Bryce after the season. If Andy Dalton truly looks good, then a lot of Panthers fans are going to be done with Bryce. Which, like I said, I think it's still early. I don't like that a lot of Panthers fans are already giving up on Bryce because, you know, I understand their frustration, but it's still like he still has a lot left in the tank. Because I don't, like I said, I just don't think it's all on him. Because like if you watch the game, you can see the defense has problems. Not having Derrick Brown is a huge problem, but it's not just him. It's also the edges not doing their job. The offensive lines look good, especially the interior, but sometimes Icky has had problems, and it's one of those things that I'm frustrated with because he showed improvement over the second half of his rookie year. He looked back in his second. He looked bad in his second year, but we can chalk that up to just a really, really bad culture and a really, really bad scheme for him. So I'm hoping that we're continue. I'm hoping that we continue to evolve. I'm hoping that we continue to like um, thrive under Dave Canales because I do think he's. I do think as bad as we looked, I think there is an opportunity for us to look better. We're just not executing because there's people who are getting open, and that's the thing that I was getting frustrated with Bryce is that we weren't taking those shots, but then also we weren't also setting them up for success with like play action boosts that he, really does well with. So it's just a combination of things. Incomplete pass on third down. 11 seconds left. Is going to kick this one. Try to make it a 14-point game. But yeah, I'm sorry, we're on a little bit of a Panthers rant, but that's just how I'm feeling right now. Because I'm seeing a lot of Panthers fans being ultra negative towards Bryce, but now are really, really excited for the season, which I'm happy for. I want Panthers fans to be excited for the season, but I don't want it to be to the detriment of one of our players, because that's not being a healthy fan. That's being a very, very toxic fan. All right, snap, hold, kick is up, and kick he missed that. Goodness gracious, he hooked that wide left for Zerline there. So still 14-3, 7 seconds left to go. Patriots probably going to kneel this one out. Let's see. Not a bad hold. He just hooks it. Yep, just straight hooks it. I don't think he got touched. Wow. Well, Greg the leg missed again. How old is Greg Zerline? I'm trying to think. I remember he was on those Seahawks teams. He's got to be like 38, right? Let's see, Greg Zerline, 30, 36. Oh, I was close enough. He'll turn 37 this season, so yeah. It's all good. My dad, as a Dolphins fan, has been calling me with similar issues about fans giving up on Tua. Yeah. Well, you told me after Tua got hurt that he would call you, and I agree. Like I think Tua will be back. I don't think he's going to retire. He's that kind of competitor, so I don't think he's going to do that. But I do think when there's these big kind of things, especially earlier on in the season, there's a lot of wild theories or wild trades. The fact that Chase Daniel, a former backup quarterback who is now an analyst, was trying to push that the Dolphins would get Matthew Stafford, the Rams would get Bryce Young, and then the Panthers would just get some picks. Like, who is believing that? Taking a shot in the end zone, and it's going to be falling complete, almost was picked. And the two Jets defenders are upset because one of them almost got a pick, and then he broke it up. Yeah, 22 should have had a pick there, but unfortunately his defenders also wanted the pick. Yeah, Austin Davis and also James Sherwood just knocked it out of his hands. Still, the Jets are dominating this game, so I kind of figure it's going to happen in the second half too. going up 14-3. If the Patriots are actually able to score in the second half to start the second half, then maybe we can make a little bit of a game. But yeah, I don't know about that anymore. As a Packer, my season is dependent on LaFleur being an elite coach and winning games any way possible. Yeah, no, I agree. I think honestly, Halfley has been a huge game changer for y'all. I mean, obviously, the defensive coordinator who shall not be named from last year was causing a lot of problems. Obviously, he gets a little bit of a grace because of the Dallas game, but Bryce looked his best against the Packers defense. But the fact that when you got Xavier McKinney, I was like, I think this is going to be really good for y'all because the last time that you invested in a free agency in the secondary, it worked out really well for y'all with Adrian Amos. Um, and I was a huge fan of Xavier McKinney. Now, him being a Bama player, obviously had like some I was upset about him, but he's still a really great player. And the fact that you've gotten 6 turnovers in the first 2 games, and you had like what 7 last year, which is still crazy. You all had 7 last year. I mean, the Panthers didn't do much better, but still, like I think that's going to be the big difference in, especially early on in the season, not having Jordan Love. As soon as he comes back, I think he's only going to be out for 1 more week because the way that he's kind of progressing. I think you're going to have a really good season because of the fact that your defense is just different. It might bend a little bit, but it's going to be opportunistic. Your offensive line, you're hoping still continues to kind of develop a little bit. When Jordan Love comes back, he was good the first game. So I think LaFleur is a really good coach. It'll be interesting to see how this season continues to go, especially because you still have a harder schedule, but you still should win. I think I had the Packers win 11 games, but losing the division because I think the Lions are still going to edge it out. But like I said, the Packers still have a really great season. That's weird. I don't know what it is about the Little Caesars like commercials, but I'm not been a big fan of their football commercials so far. I'm trying to think of another team that so far some of my predictions are not too bad. I'm trying to think of the other one. I bought the low on the Cardinals, which still could come true, but I bought the low because I was like, I just don't know if their defense is going to come together enough for them to win a good amount of games. But I think they can. I think they can bypass the 6 wins I gave them. I still like I said, I still bought low on them. Bought low on them. Bought low on the Seahawks. Have them going 8-9. Maybe they can bypass that. Obviously, right now I'm looking bad on my Panthers predictions. And I'm looking really bad on my Saints prediction. Goodness gracious, I have them going 7-10. Mainly because I didn't know if their offense is really going to develop. Um, because I like the idea of Clint Kubiak, but I was like, I don't know how he's going to call plays because he never called plays when he was with the 49ers. And so far, he has looked absolutely amazing because he actually knows how to use Alvin Kamara, and he knows that, oh, yeah, no, the Saints do have weapons, just use the weapons correctly. That's what Pete Carmichael never did. Well, hadn't done in a very long time. But that one looks really bad so far. I'm trying to think the other ones that might look bad. Like I said, it's still early in the season, so there's still like some opportunity that I can still be around some of my predictions. So I'm not gonna totally down them. I still thought Dak wasn't gonna get a contract, but then like literally right after I posted that video, I still posted kind of late in the season prediction that Dak got signed. I was like, well, all right, that one's wrong. Um, I said Dennis Allen might get fired, but that's more so me just like hating the Saints, but hoping the best for them because I think they have really good players. And I kind of wanted to see them go in a different direction, but right now I think unless something like dramatically happens, Dennis Allen's still gonna be the head coach at the end of the season. I think it's more so like he's a really good defensive mind that just needed someone to kind of complement his offense, and he's gotten that in Clint Kubiak. I'm trying to think of another one that might have been wrong. The Rams being injured might end up being really wrong because they just don't have many more players. I mean, you're down three offensive tackles. That's pretty dramatic. That's pretty drastic. Um, mm, Nothing else I can really think of. It's like, oh, I had the Bengals being the first overall seed. That looks crappy. I knew they would struggle in the beginning of the season, but goodness gracious, it's looking terrible. I think they'll be able to bounce back like they usually are, but probably not going to be first seed. This is like an old Madden. What they're showing right now on Prime looks like an old Madden, like Wii. Because okay, that was something too that I did not realize how hard it was back in the day. But um, this has been about 2 years ago. I tried to play Madden on the Wii like I had done all like most of the time growing up playing Madden. I had only had a Wii. I didn't have like an Xbox before then. Now I had an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One. But before then, all I had was the Wii because I was like the family console, and I forgot like how tedious it is to try to play Madden on the Wii, and I was just like, this is I'm surprised that I like this so much because it's very off putting. Whoever has the Ravens this season is praying for a win this weekend. Oh no, absolutely. Honestly, I'm kind of too. Um, another little thing is so not this Sunday but next Sunday I'm going to the Saints Falcons game with my friends. Um, when I was going to go to the Falcons Steelers game for my sister, but we ended up not going. So the money that I saved for that, I put it towards one of my friends who's never been to the NFL game before. Going to take him and some other friends to the Saints Falcons game, and I should have gotten tickets when they were cheaper. And now, if both the Saints win and also the Falcons win, it is going to be the hottest second in town because you have the undefeated Saints going against division rival Falcons, who would be 2-1. And I am hoping and praying that both of them lose, or at least one of them lose, because I like it's becoming a very very expensive ticket, and I still want to go, but it is becoming very very expensive. But yeah, no Ravens desperately need to win. I'm predicting the Ravens to win because I'm predicting the Ravens and the Bengals to win because like in my mind I just can't imagine the Ravens and the Bengals starting the season 0-3. Like it's just I can't even think about it. But because I'm trying to remember, there's a couple really good matchups this week. Last week was very very upset heavy. I don't know if this week will be because either two really good teams going against each other or two really bad teams. Like Giants Browns, really bad teams. Eagles Saints, really good teams. Texans Vikings, really good teams, or what it seems like at the beginning of the season. Broncos, the Buccaneers, probably going to be a slaughter. Packers Titans, that's strength against the strength. The Packers run game versus the Titans, really good run defense. Like there's a couple of really good matchups that I'm interested to see how they play out. I still think it's not going to be anywhere like it was week two because week two was just crazy. Um, but it should be interesting to see. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the Panthers look at least somewhat competent. That's all I'm praying for, just competency, which is still depressing. That's all I'm looking for is just look okay. Don't look dead on the field. If the Ravens wins, then that's a bad sign for the Cowboys. Yeah, like My main concern for the Cowboys, and that's another one that might be wrong. I thought that the Cowboys would still have a good season, not really be able to beat the good teams, um, but be able to squeak out like a team that like I think they could still beat the 49ers because the 49ers are beat up, and like there'll just be something like the Cowboys fans be like, hey, we beat a good team, but last year they had the same problem in a couple in like in all the seasons that they've had like this 12-5, they haven't really. They might have one signature game. They're like, hey, hey, we won, we beat this team, but for the most part, it's not really, oh, I feel really confident in this Cowboys team because for the most part, you're just thinking like, oh, well, they're going to screw it up in the playoffs anyways. And I do think it's the last year for Mike McCarthy because I don't think they're going to make it to at least the championship game. They might make it to division. I don't know, but I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. The Cowboys are still going to be competitive because they're still talented, just like the Steelers are, but it's in a different way. The Steelers are a gritty team that's going to drag you down to their level and are going to win some games they shouldn't, but they're still going to be a winning team. They're still going to make it to the playoffs, potentially. I feel the same exact way with the Cowboys is that they're going to find a way. They're going to make it to the playoffs because they're going to beat teams based on just talent alone. But when it comes to like good coaches or good teams, they're going to flounder and they're going to be exposed because this is what happens every single time, without fail. Oh wait, no, okay. I just thought about the other one. I did have the Steelers having a losing season. I had them going 6-11, but maybe because it's just their schedule is super duper hard. I because last year I was like, well, they're going to go 10-7. They went 10-7, but I don't know. I think their defense is still going to keep them in a whole bunch of games. So far, they're 2-0, but their offense is so anemic. It's not as bad as Panthers. I'm not like obviously not that, but it's still really really porous. That they're really depending strictly on their defense, and if their defense starts getting hurt, it is over for them. Yeah. Okay. So just oh my gosh, total yards 252 to 40 for the Jets, and the Jets have over 20 minutes, and the Patriots have over 10. That's like you said, like it's understandable that the Jets are dominating this game, but I did not think it was that bad as far as like total yardage. Goodness gracious! The kickoff's about to ensue. Patriots going to start off with the ball. Obviously, like I said, you got to get something going with the Patriots. Either a long drive and field goal, which is still fine. You're still down by a touchdown and 2-point conversion, but you got to keep it from still being a two-score game, and you got to give your defense some kind of rest because they have to be gashed by this at this point, and especially the Jets have another long drive. All right, kickoff, and it is going to be a touchback. So first down, 10 from the 30-yard line for the Patriots. Yeah, Mayo's talking about how the fact that the Jets have been out there for a long time. Yeah, no, they 20 minutes is quite a long time. So first down from 30, going to be a handoff to Ramondre Stevenson and gets blown up, loss of about two. Quincy Williams with the tackle and Quinton Williams with the pressure. Like I said, it's if Quinyon Mitchell is just Quinyon Mitchell. Why do I keep saying Quinyon Mitchell? If Quinton Williams is just able just to be a dominant figure like he always is, that like there's nothing they can really do because that's pretty much the identity of the Patriots offense this year is just going to be like we need to run the ball to set up the pass. So only a 1 yard loss, but it felt like more like two. Second down 11. Going to be a shotgun. And going to drop back to pass. He's got time. He's got time. Throws across the middle, and that's going to be caught. Is that Jalen Polk? Yes, it is. Jalen Polk on Sauce Gardner. Gain of about 6 there, so third and short. 14:08 remaining in the third quarter. So third and 4. Jacob Brissett in shotgun again with Ramondre Stevenson to his right. Going to send Douglas in motion. Drop back to pass. Has got time. Getting pressured immediately. Throws off his back foot. And a very low throw. Could have been picked by DJ Reed. And he is down on the ground. He got hit really low. And, yeah. Going to be punting this ball away. I feel really bad for Jacob Brissett to have to deal with that offensive line. Let's see here. Quinn Williams just like straight pressure. And then it gets great hit by number 54. Doesn't really land on him, so, very smart play by him. But still a great hit nonetheless. Punt is away. And it's going to be caught at the 13. Makes a man miss. Going to go up to the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30. And just going to get up to about the 33 and then go out of bounds. Well, get shoved out of bounds. So first down and 10 from the 33-yard line. 52 is mad about something. I'm guessing he's saying that they were holding, but I'm not for sure. And we're going to go to TV timeout. So Jets are going to give the ball. They're up 14-3. They have been absolutely dominating this game. And if they go up by a touchdown, I'm gonna call it right here and there. They're going to win because the Jets have just not been able to do anything at all. And, they're not totally out of it, but you only have a couple more chances with the way that your offense is structured that you have to establish a run game. You can't. Or if you do, then all of a sudden you start having penalties. It's going by fast, though. I'll give them that. I'm interested for that the Penguin series. I like the Batman. I'm very excited for the new one that's coming out. I think 2025. I think it's 2025 when the new Batman is coming out. I'm excited for that one too. Defense is going to get gashed. Yeah, no, exactly. They've been on the field for over 20 minutes. So thankfully they probably got their breather at halftime, but. That's what I'm saying. If the Jets score no touchdown here, it's done. Because they're going to take a long drive, and just the way that the like I said, I'm kind of repeating what I've already said, but the Patriots are only going to be in a game if they keep it close. And right now, it's a 2-score game. Could get worse. It's a good thing that the Jets missed a field goal, so you're only down by 11, so it's still manageable, but. It's just, that's why I was so down on the Patriots, because obviously I knew that Drake May would not be ready. He needed time to sit, and obviously the offensive line is just terrible, so I would not want to put him behind that offensive line. But that's why I'm just, I think the Patriots have potential to be good in the future. I'm just not thinking they're going to be good for the next couple of years, because they just have had really, really bad luck at drafting. Well, drafting offensive talent. They've got good defense talent, that's for sure. Christian Gonzalez is one of them, but they just had that fall into their lap because Washington decided they want to take $1 million Forbes. First down, Tim, from the, was it the 33? No, 34-yard line. Aaron Rodgers under center is going to be a handoff to Breece Hall. He's got blockers on the left side. He's going to get only about 1, though. Second down and 9. 13-18 left to go in the third quarter for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers has, what is that, 20? Less than 20? No, less than 30. 29 passing touchdowns until he passes Brett Favre. He could potentially get that this year. It depends on how they do the next 15 weeks. Clock is winding down. They get a snap off. Drops back to pass. He's got time. Getting pressure from the left. Great duck, and he's going to scramble. He's got some wheels on him. He's going to get the first down and gets tackled by Keon White. And I don't think they're going to call a flag, but Aaron Rodgers is cool with it. Aaron Rodgers is cool with it. Yeah. It could have been heated, but he kind of like down the situation because it was still a tackle inbound, so still smart. He didn't really wrap himself. He didn't really wrap himself and try to hurt him. So smart on Keon White and smart on also Aaron Rodgers for really diffusing the situation. Could have been a lot worse. So first down 10, 12-18 left to go in the third quarter. Still 14-3 for the Jets from the 46-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Brees Hall. He's going to try the middle of the field and going to get up to about the 50. So gain of about 4 there. Second down and 6. There's a late push, though. Doesn't seem there's going to be a penalty, though. Good. One of the things that I'm noticing about this game is that Aaron Rodgers is back fully healthy from his injury, and even at 40, he's got a little bit of skew to him. He could probably run a 4. He could probably run a 4.8, which is not terrible, especially for a 40-year-old. So at the 50-yard line, second down 6. Under center is Aaron Rodgers with looks like Braylon Allen in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to the left side. He's got blockers. Going to get about, I think he's about 1 yard short for the first down marker. Yep. So it's the 3rd and 1 from the 45 of the Patriots. Well, they're going to go a little bit jumbo package here. Looks like I got 2 tight ends set. Braylon Allen still in the backfield with Rodgers under center. 3rd and 1, 10:50 remaining in the third quarter. Like I said, they're also just draining this clock. Going to be a play action pass. Has got time. He's going to scramble, throw, and caught. Great catch by number 89 there, Ruckett. It gets the first down, gain of about 4 on the play. First down 10, 10:30 remaining in the third quarter. Also great on Anthony Jennings applying pressure there after a failed chop block by, not chop block, but a chip by Braylon Allen. Kind of a bad cut block that he did there. Wasn't very effective. But still, first down 10, 10 left to go in the third quarter. Got split zone right now with Brees Hall and Allen in the backfield. Surprised it wasn't delayed. Yes, it is delay a game. Or they call a timeout. Nope, delay a game. Clock hit 0, so I was surprised they didn't call it. Because they usually give like half a second. Oh, no, Jets did call a timeout. Never mind. So 9:54, call a timeout. Hopefully it's not a TV timeout. Because like I said, this is still in the middle of the drive. Good, we're not. Okay, we're not going TV timeout. Good. So far, Aaron Rodgers looks very clean in the pocket. He's able to move around, able to escape some pressure. He's looking really good. Okay, so first down 10. Aaron Rodgers under center from the 41-yard line. With Braylon Allen in the back, if it looks going to be a run, it's going to be a handoff to the left side. who is going to get about 3 or 4 in the play. I think he's going to get about 4. Second down 6. If I'm the Jets, I'm going to continue to run this ball. You're able to get about 3 to 4 yards a pop. Really just able to run this clock down to give your defense a little bit of a rest. And, if you're able to get out of this with being healthy and also completely dominating a division rival, you got to be happy with that. So only getting 3, second down 7 from the 38-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, play action pass. He's got time. Runs out of time, but still able to throw it to Braylon Allen, who's going to get about to 3rd and 3. So again, about 4. Under 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Jets in a very important 3rd down. Brees Hall is back on the field. From the 34-yard line, going to send Garrett Wilson in the motion over to the right. Going to drop back a pass. Is getting some pressure. Rolls out. And is going to try to throw and caught. Is that Tyler Conklin? Yes, it is. All the way down to about the 11, I think. It's a very, very good pass by Aaron Rodgers on the run. And picks up the first down. Yeah, you already said this before at the beginning of the drive, but yes, the Patriots defense is just gassed at this point. It's really hard. No, it's at the 16-yard line. Sorry about that. So first down 10 from the 16-yard line for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is dicing them up. Empty set for Aaron Rodgers here. And they got to call another timeout or they're going to take a penalty. Another really poor execution. But this is the second time this drive they had to call timeout because of clock management. Like I said, if they score a touchdown here, it's not that big of a deal. But if they fail, that could potentially be a problem. I kind of want to see that Wild Robot, the one they've been kind of showing the commercials all over. Where I like DreamWorks movies. Usually they're pretty good. I say usually. Sometimes they've been really bad the past couple of years. But if it's a good story, I'm going to watch it. Probably not in theaters because I'm trying to think the last movie I watched in theaters. It's just because it's just so expensive. Like I can't drop $30 to $40 just for one person when I can wait for it on a streaming service that I'm already paying for. Oh wait, I know what I was looking up before. Longest active streets. Longest active playoff drives. Oh no, it's us. Okay, so it is Jets, Broncos. Well, it says the Falcons. I thought theirs was 2017 too. Did they make it in 2019 or 2018? Hold on a second, let me see. I might be wrong on my session on my Falcons last postseason playoff appearance. There we go. So I thought it was when they lost to the Falcons. When they lost to the Eagles. Yeah, it's 2017. That's what I thought. Yeah. So the last time the Falcons and the last time the Panthers made it was 2017. Broncos was 2015. And then the Jets have had a very, very long history of just not making the playoffs at all. So first down 10 from the 16-yard line as we resume. Aaron Rodgers in the backfield with no empty set. Drop back pass has got time. Quick throw to Brees Hall, who's going to make a man miss. Gives about the 10-yard line, so a gain of 6. Second down and 4 from the 10. $7:25 remaining in the third quarter. Jets are absolutely down in this game. If they ever get a score here, we've already said it before, but it's probably going to be over. Shotgun formation with Brees Hall to the left. Going to be a quick throw to Garrett Wilson. Makes a man miss. Gets down to the 2. So first and goal for Garrett Wilson. Great move by Garrett Wilson against Christian Gonzalez. Whenever a cornerback is just way far off, they're going to do a quick throw to him. I mean, that's just who Aaron Rodgers is. But great move by Garrett Wilson. Almost gets a touchdown there. Great job by Marcus Jones, number 25, to secure a tackle. It's first and goal from the 2. 6:29 left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, probably going to hand this ball off to Brees Hall. And no, it's going to be a pass. And that's going to be Garrett Wilson. That's going to be a touchdown. Let's freaking go. I need that for my dynasty. I got Garrett Wilson for my dynasty. He's looking freaking good right now. Great throw by Aaron Rodgers there. 7-minute drive. With 6:18 left to go in the third quarter. Jets are up 20-3 and pending that play, the PA2. So that's, like I said, it's not a bad play by Christian Gonzalez. I mean, he just barely off. He could have easily either picked that or knocked it away. But just a really great play by Garrett Wilson. Really great placement by Aaron Rodgers. Finally get himself a touchdown. So far, Aaron Rodgers got 2. Brees Hall's got 1. It's just, like I said, just dominant performance. That's the other thing, too. When games become dominant, it's very hard to come with any new commentary. They're just like, oh, yeah, they're just doing the job, just doing good, trying to think of anything else. I think I've already said it, but I'm streaming the Bills Jaguars game because we have 2 Monday night games. I'm streaming that one. One because I don't know how the Commanders Bengals game is going to go. But also, I'm very intrigued because usually the Jaguars-Bills game is a very interesting matchup. And also, I have some fantasy implications too there. So I'm like, hey, I get to watch it for fantasy too. This game is done, not even points-wise, just play-wise, yeah. We have to have miraculous second half from this point on. No, literally, they have to kind of almost create a new identity for themselves because that's just not who they are. They're not going to be a team that's going to be able to put up a whole bunch of points in a short amount of time. Let's look back at the Seahawks game. So Patriots Seahawks obviously ends in overtime with the Patriots unfortunately losing. But they were able to establish a good running game, and Jacoby Brissett was able to kind of dot it up from there because Jacoby Brissett had 149 yards. That's all he had. He was okay, but not really great. I mean, 15 for 27 is yeah, it's okay. But you got 96 from Gibson, you got 81 for Stevenson, you got a touchdown of that too. Most of the yards went through Hunter Henry, so it's just like, yeah, they were able to score 20, but they scored 13 of that in the first half. So I don't think it's going to change. I mean, it'll be a short stream, that's for sure. So kickoff's about to go away. And it is going to be a touchback. So first down 10 from 34 of the Patriots. 6:18 left to go in the third. See, you cannot have the time differential on offense look so offsided. Yeah, have a chance to win. No, that's what I agree. It's just kind of what you were saying before. The defense is gassed, but the fact that your offense had a decent drive going, but then you stalled out. You had another decent, okay drive, like, oh, it might be okay, and then you had a penalty. Like, the Jets still had that too, the first two drives, but then they made something happen. Your offensive line is absolutely atrocious, and it's going to kill Jacoby Brissett. I mean, that's a great throw by to Douglas, who gets to the 48. So, I mean, it's a good chunk play, but I can guarantee you the next two plays are probably going to be a sack or it's going to be a loss on a run play. So first down 10 for the 48. Like I said, Jacoby Brissett takes a big hit after completing the pass to Douglas. Jacoby Brissett under center with Stevenson in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass, and going to be actually a screen to is it Hunter Henry or no? It's Austin Hooper. Going to get a first down to the 35, all the way down to the 30. Here we go. It's not Hooper. No, it is Hooper. I said I got it right the first time. So first down, 10 for the 30. Hey, looky here. You get two very positive pass plays. Is it, going to continue that way? I don't know. 5:15 left to go in the third quarter. Still 21-3 for the Patriots. You got to get something going. And so far they have, but like I said, I'm not thinking it's going to last. Empty set. I would not do that if I were them from the 29-yard line. Drops back to pass, quick throw. Going to get to the 25, up to the 23, 22-yard line. Depends on where they spot him. That's Douglas on the play. Empty set again for Jacoby Brissett. Second down and 4. Going to drop back pass. Has got time. Get pressure, going to take a shot, and it's going to be incomplete. Great defense by Adams there, number 22, on Tyquan Thornton. Try to go against Sauce Gardner there. Probably not the best idea. Third down and 4, 4:30 remaining in the third quarter. In scoring position. Going to send Ramondre Stevenson back into the backfield to his left. Going to drop it past a little bit of a high snap there. And that is definitely a hold. And they better call that. Okay, so they're calling pass interference, but they have to call a hold. That should be offsetting penalties. Because David Andrews straight up threw Quinn Williams. Like full wrestling throw and hold. So I think it's offsetting. Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 4. $4:26 remaining in the third quarter. But yeah, they're showing it right now. Like, literally, Quinn Williams is just bull rushing him, and then he just hip throws him. Like he grabs him and just hit his hips are dropping, so he's gonna go ahead and just wow. I think that's a little bit ticky tack on the pass interference, but it is what it is. So 3rd and 4, drops back to passes, getting pressure, is going to roll out, and that's going to be a hold again on Quentin Williams. I'm not even gonna mention Hooper catching the ball because this is a definite hold. Flag in the backfield on the left tackle, Wallace. Push him on back. Is that Tack McKinley? Oh yeah, I forgot he's in the Jets. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, the fact that Wallace was like, what? You had him by his helmet like this. That's 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 going to be a hold. But so 3rd and 14, 4:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Patriots got to get something going. I mean, this is pretty much 2-down territory at this point in time. Empty set for Jacob Brissett here. Drops back to passes, getting pressure, and it's going to be sacked. But there's a flag, probably a hold, probably Jacob Brissett is down on the ground. Very is struggling to kind of get up. I think he's just almost done with this at this point in time. Quentin Williams should get a sack there, and should be 4th and very long. Yeah, Wallace is struggling right now. That's why I kind of feel like if the Patriots continue to have a bad year, like I said, you take a tackle, but it's bad, dude. Like that's a bad hold. I don't know what you're doing, but like he's going up like this. Like that is going to be a hold. You get your hands over the shoulder pads like this. That's going to be a hold. It's textbook. And Jacob Brissett just looks angry, and I'm like, I don't blame you. Like you're not getting protection. You're basically 2 seconds, and they're already on you. Like just bad O-line play. So 4th and 26, we're going to have to punt this ball away because, I mean, ain't no way you're converting a 4th and 26. Taking a long time to kick this ball. Come on. All right, snap, and punt is away, almost blocked. And it's going to be caught at the 9, returned to the 12-yard line, depends on where they spot him. Xavier Gibson gets about 3 additional yards. 1st down 10 from the 12 with 3:43 remaining in the 3rd quarter. If my luck, this TV timeout won't take too long, and Aaron Rodgers is able to get this into the 4th quarter. But going back to the Patriots, I think in my first like overreaction mock, I think like before week 1 mock, I had the Patriots as either the number 2 or 3. I can't remember, but I know I had them as top 3. I really think Will Campbell going to them would be just amazing. Like Will Campbell going to Commanders would even be better. Like LSU going back, protecting Jaden Daniels because they also need offensive line help. But I think that would be another good thing for the Patriots, getting a very dominant tackle. Is he as good as other tackles in the past? Like top tackles? No. Like is he Joe? No. Is he a Penei Sewell? Absolutely not. But he's really seeing a good tackle. I'll give you that. He's really good. Kevin Banks is pretty good from Texas. Not the highest in Emory Jones, but I think he has some potential. There's a couple other tackles I'm looking at right now that I think can continue to develop as the season goes on, but some of them might be better as an interior offensive line. But like I said, the season's still not over. I still haven't decided yet on I won't even really have all the evaluations until closer to draft season. But like some of the things I'm kind of noticing, I'm really falling in love with. But some of the prospects I'm really falling in love with. Are we back? Yes, we are. Okay. Talking about Aaron Rodgers right now. Passing on the run is 5 for 5 for 62 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, no, like I said, like it's fun to see Aaron Rodgers of old, of just like even though he might be a little bit older, still being able to run, like throw on the run, still got a little bit of a juice to him to be able to like pick up a first down or two by running. I mean, he's done it twice already tonight. Even being 40 years old, it's kind of incredible to watch. All right, so first down 10 from the 12-yard line. Under center is Aaron Rodgers is going to hand the ball off to Braylon Allen, who misses the hole there. There was a hole, and he did not hit that one. So only gained about one or two. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. Kind of surprising. So only picked up one, second down and 9. I second down and 9. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. You want to drop back to pass. He's got time. Run out of time. He's going to throw it out to Braylon Allen, who's got some blockers. Runs over a man. Breaks the tackle. Get up to the 20-yard line. So going to be third and about 2.5. I do love how they're implementing both Brandon Allen and Brees Hall, keeping them both fresh. Both of them really good, great young backs too. Uh, Obviously, Brandon Allen had a lot of carries out of Wisconsin, but still, like I think he's only 20 because he was 17 when he got into college. So 17, 18, 19. I think he's still 20. I think he turned 20. So third and 2. 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. Brees Hall is in there to the right of Aaron Rodgers. Going to drop at a pass. A little bit late blitz, but gets picked up. He's going to throw, and it's going to be complete to Tyler Conklin, who gets to the 41, 42-yard line. Great play by Aaron Rodgers once again. Scrambles out to the left, but there is a flag. Was there a hold? That's the only thing I can think of. Or like one of those like hands to the face. Oh, that's a late hit. Goodness gracious, Josh Uche. Yeah, he easily threw that one away, and then Josh Uche just body checked him. What are you doing? Okay, yeah, that's definitely a flag. I didn't even see that because I was paying attention to the pass. Okay, I about said they said no flag, and I was like, no, that's absolutely a flag. And you don't. I understand that there are some pass interference or stuff like that that's really or like a rough in the pass penalties that are stupid, but you can't in front of a ref body check a quarterback after they clearly threw it away because they're going to call that every single time. So first down 10, 2:04 remaining. Uh, Puts them in even better position. They're all the way on the Jet side of the field. I think they're about the 43-yard line. First down 10. Aaron Rodgers under center with Brees Hall in the backfield. Formation. Clock is running. Going to be a play action pass. He's got time. He's going to dump it up to Tyler Conklin. Give the 40 up to the 35, up to the first down marker. Gain of 10. First and 10 for the Jets. Oh, no. Actually, no. They're marking them a yard short. So second and 1. I mean, this is pretty much just textbook for the Jets. Like, they're just able to just really impose their will. If I'm the Jets, I'm just not. Will not go through the motions, but just like try some stuff out. I mean, you're up 21-3, especially in the fourth quarter. You can probably try some stuff. Try to see like, oh well, this might work next week against the Broncos. Going to be a handoff to is that 32? Yes, it is 32. Is going to get the first down, and that's all the way up to the 30. So first down 10 for the Jets. And now we got Brees Hall and Braylon Allen in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers up for 24-29 for 250 and 2 touchdowns. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter, probably the last play before the end of the third. Going to send Braylon Allen into motion. Going to drop back the pass. He's going to take a shot to try to throw a back shoulder pass to Garrett Wilson. I guess Garrett Wilson didn't get the signal, but there is a flag. 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter. See what it is. Number 76, after the play on unnecessary roughness, what happened? Like, well, he's not upset about it, so it must be something that he's just kind of taken out on his own. See what happened here. Okay, no, yeah, that second one. Okay, at first I was like, oh, that's not too bad, and then when he kept on going at him, yeah, that's. You can take a shot, like if you're an interior guard, you can take a shot to help out the tackle, and they're not going to call it. But once they're down, and the whistle is blown, don't like the body, don't throw your body into them. So second and 25 from the 46-yard line, Aaron Rodgers drops back to pass, and is going to get sacked at the 45. Coming in from the left side is going to be Josh Uche. Look at there, getting his revenge on Aaron Rodgers there. So third and long, going to go into the fourth. Oh, this is not good. Morgan Moses is down on the ground, and he has taken his helmet off. He is grabbing a hold of the trainer's wrist. I think that's a lower appendage injury. He is crying on the field. It's got to be really bad. What happened here? All right, pass it. Oh, okay. Yep. Josh Uche rolls right into his leg. Oh, and you can see him immediately take all the pressure off his left foot, his left leg. Yeah, that's. Fashanu's going to come in for him, the rookie. Yeah, no, that's rough. That's really rough. Basically, like I said, when Josh Uche sacked Aaron Rodgers and he rolled right into his leg. So not only was his foot caught underneath, but you can just see his calf just like ripple. That's bad. I don't know. I'm not going to be a physician, so I don't know exactly what it is. But you could tell by his expression, and you could tell anytime there's anything that's getting rolled into, it looks rough. We only have 5 seasons left to go in the third quarter, so I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they're still going to have a TV timeout, so they'll go back after this injury. Not again. I know from Morgan Moses too, because he had it at the Baltimore Ravens, right? Because he what did he injure? He injured something in the Baltimore Ravens. I'm trying to think what it was. Was it his knee? I feel like it was his knee. I gotta look it up. What was his injury? Morgan Moses injury history. There we go. See here. Yep, his knee in 2022. That's right. So I thought. Oh, that sucks. Ah, that sucks. He was doing pretty good this game too. You feel bad for players, especially if they come back from like a very bad injury, and then it had like something very similar happens again. The good news is that he is walking on his own power, but he is limping. Hopefully, hopefully it's not too serious. But you want to be extra cautious for this. So, Alu Fashanu is coming in, going to be the right tackle. Did he walk off the field? Yes. It wasn't. It was like a half step hobble, like not like hobble like Kirk Cousins when he tore his ACL, like hobble hobble, but like a limp with it. So it's not good, but the fact that he was the trainers were letting him walk off the field, I feel like they're okay with it, and it's not a serious injury because I feel like they would not let him. They would try to get the cart if it was something that like really that bad. Yeah, and honestly, like I said, that's not it's not a that one wasn't a MetLife injury. That was just like a getting rolled into injury because that happens with anything. That's the reason why you'll see like some offensive linemen have those knee braces on. I mean, I had knee braces on, and like they saved my knees a lot of times because I mean, there's just times where like another offensive lineman might be dominating a defense tackle, and they've dominated defense tackle into your leg, and by the grace of God, you got those knee braces on that just like okay, now you're gonna collapse that leg, but it just saves you from like very like disastrous injuries. Now, can they lock up sometimes? Sure, but I would rather have a knee brace than not have a knee brace. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think at the end of the day, the Jets if they just scored on this drive and Morgan Woods didn't get hurt, they probably would have put in for shot him anyways. But this way, hopefully it's not too bad. Um, it's a Thursday game, so you get some more time for him to kind of rest up. But you also get valuable time for your rookie, who's essentially like I said, he really needed like time to develop, and because I'm high on Fashanu. I think I had him third. Obviously, I had Joe one, and I think because I like Fuaga, just being he was one of the most dominant run blockers I've ever seen. Definitely up there. I think I had him too, and he's looked amazing for the Saints. That was a great pick by them. Um, but Fashanu has really good feet for his size. He just really needs to work on his strength because he's still young. I think he's still 21, like freshly 21. So I think this is good for him. Obviously, the game's still pretty much in hand. Um, he gets valuable reps against a good edge rotation. I mean, obviously he'll go against Josh Uche, he'll go against Keon White. It won't be like the top of the top, but still like be something that he gets to go against. Like not somebody he just constantly goes against every single day. So this should be good for him. So he's going to start the fourth quarter. Um, Still 21-3. Jets third and forever. Probably going to be like some kind of screen or something like that. Trips to the right is going to be a throw to Gibson, and they're not going to be called block the back, but it could have been. And he's only going to pick up about 7, so Gibson gets a little bit extra. Going to be punt. I mean, there's only so much you can do for third and 33. So so Patriots. Obviously the game's not totally over, but it's pretty much over. At this point, just try to get something positive. Um, you're going to have a long time, uh, and not a great return. Great tackle by the long snapper. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on. There's a flag, but it's not in the area of where the tackle happened, so I'm trying to figure out what that is. Either block in the back or, yep, so the Jets are upset. So I'm feeling it's on the Jets. Morgan Moses is walking to the locker room. He has a towel over his head. Looks like there was unnecessary roughness on number 19, Charles. What happened there? Is probably one of those. Let's see what you do. Come on, dude! Right in front of two refs. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. They were bullying you, but you have to have a cooler head than that. You have to have a cooler head than that. Especially don't do a slap in front of a ref. If you're gonna see that guy on another rep, then you take out that rep on him. But don't do anything stupid. They have, oh my gosh, the Patriots only have 81 total yards. 81 total yards. Complete domination. I mean, they haven't had that many opportunities, but this is complete domination. First and down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Mondre Stevenson having a decent little run there. And was there a fumble? Yes, there was. I thought they ripped it out and just had the ball again. With 14:02, a great fumble. A forced fumble by the Jets there. I mean, Salah is just cheesing right there. No, sorry, no. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, wrong phrase used. Salah is smiling, has a very wide smile. I should have said that. And why did I say that? That's not what that means. That's not what I meant either. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, he obviously ripped it out before he went down. Goodness gracious. So first down 10 from the 37-yard line. Aaron Rodgers under center. Going to be a handoff. Number 32 is going to hit the hole and is going to get about 4. So second down about 6. Goodness gracious. So each quarter, the Jets have had over 10 minutes of time possession. That's kind of crazy. And honestly, the way that this one is going, they can get another one. If they have 40, who's the other one that had 40? I'm trying to think who had one game that I watched recently had over 40 minutes of time possession, and that's going to be again at nothing. But Anthony Jennings is kind of slow to get up. 13:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, it was the Auburn game. So the Auburn Alabama A&M game, we dominated, but we only had like 20 minutes of time possession because we had like less than a minute drives. Oh, he tripped himself up. Oh, come on, Davis. It's 3rd and 7. Brees Hall is in the backfield with Aaron Rodgers there. Drops back a pass. He's got time. He's going to float it up, and it's caught by Mike Williams on, unfortunately, Jonathan Jones. Come on. It's a matchup nightmare. I mean, you got a guy who's 6'4" against a corner who's 5'11". Was he 5'10" or was he 5'9" at Auburn? He's kind of short. I love him though. I love him to death. But great pickup by Brees Hall there. Keep the pocket clean. So first down 10, under 12 left to go in the fourth. Aaron Rodgers looks to get himself a third touchdown. He's got no pressure, going to scramble out. He's got time, he's going to run, and he's going to slide, and was barely touched, so they're not going to call anything. Nah, he just like touched you. He touched you, and Aaron Rodgers kind of just kind of smiling there, but he didn't really hit him, so he's all good. All right, so second and 8, 11:20 left to go in the fourth. Aaron Rodgers under center with Allen in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Allen. He's going to try the right side. He's going to follow his blockers and get all the way down to the 9-yard line. So third and about, what is it, third about 4? Third and 3? I think third and 4. So it is Morgan Moses' left knee, but it's only questionable. So I think that's more so just like getting more tests done, seeing the extent of the injury. But I'm hopeful that it is not too extreme. Because, like I said, the Broncos do have young, talented edge rushers that could be problematic for Fashanu. All right, so third and 3 for the Jets at about the 9-yard line. Oh, yeah, that Minnesota game is the London game. That should be interesting. All right, so Brees Hall's to the right of Aaron Rodgers. Going to be motion now. Drops by the pass, going to be a quick pass, and that's going to be to Mike Williams and almost intercepted by Jonathan Jones there. 4th and 3, going to have to kick this field goal. So, hey, look, Patriots, I mean, you bend, but you didn't break. So, look there. And Jonathan Jones almost got himself a pick. See, great defense, great defense. That's just great defense there. That's an overman if I've ever seen one. All right, kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So he actually does make this one. Going to be 24-3, 10-16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Going to go to commercial break because, like I said, this game has been going by pretty fast. It's only 2.5 hours into the stream. That kind of shows you how boring this game has become. A little bit yawning going on. Let me think. There's something else I was going to look up too. I guess I can look at the Patriots remaining schedule. I think I did the Broncos and I did the Jets. Oh, I did not even type it in there. Goodness gracious. Patriots. Oh, goodness. They got the 49ers. Then they got the Dolphins. Then they have the Texans. At Jaguars. Jets again. At Titans. At Bears. Rams. At Dolphins. Colts. At Cardinals. Bills. Chargers. Bills. Oh, that sucks. You got Bills, like, literally two, like, that's stupid. I do kind of hate that when sometimes schedulers have it like you have division rivals, not quite back to back, but almost back to back. Because we had that one time for the Falcons. we had like a game in between, and then we played them again. It was like the middle of the season. I get like later in the season, because that's when like those division games really matter. But I would rather it be one early in the season or like one in the middle of the season than one at the end because it just makes it better. You know, it makes it to be like, well, the team that you played the first time not the same the team you played the second time. And heck, I mean, by the time the Patriots play the Bills, they're probably trying to get a top three pick or top five pick. So, oh, here we go. I think we were right. Won't get over 28 points. Well, we still got 10 minutes, so the Jets could still dominate. Don't forget, Tyler Taylor is the backup quarterback for the Jets. So, even if they take out Aaron Rodgers, doesn't mean they're totally out of offensive firepower. Patriots hopefully scored single touchdown. Otherwise, this is an abysmal showing for offense. Yeah, they can beat the Colts. Other than that, yikes. Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's still early in the season, so there's still like some question marks for some of these teams, but it's not looking good. Like okay, so as bad as the Panthers have been, and we have two hard tests. We got at the Raiders, and we got versus the Bengals. But after that, you got literally you got. I think we were talking about this before, but like you got a 4 or 5 game stretch that there's potential that you could win some of those games. I'll talk about it a little bit now. 1st and 10 from the 30. Empty set. Jacoby Brissett going to fire over across the middle. Going to go to to Douglas, who's going to get about 8 to 9 yards in the play. 2nd and 1. But after those two hard tests, you got at Chicago, very, very important game. You got Falcons. Then you have Commanders and Broncos. We could probably win one of those, hopefully. A run by Stevenson gets up to the 45-yard line, 1st down 10. Um, then you got Saints, which is going to be horrible. Then you got the Giants game, which is in Germany, which is I'm going to stream that one because why not? And then you have a tough end of the season stretch. But like you can still win some maybe. Gets nothing for Gibson, maybe a yard, so 2nd and 9. 9:25 remaining in this fourth quarter. I should just say in the game because that's all they have left. 9:15 remaining in the game. I'm gonna keep on saying in the game. Empty set for Jacoby Brissett there, 2nd and 8, so only a gain of 2. And screen, but too low for Hunter Henry. Got pressure by the Jets, so 3rd and 8. Like if I'm being honest, it's not on really Jacoby Brissett. Like it's definitely not good. Like 12 for 18 to 98 yards is not good. But your offensive line looks horrendous, and there's only so much you can do when you're not the best quarterback, but you're okay quarterback, but you're getting pressure in your face all the time. 3rd and 8, drops by the pass, me immediate pressure. Goodness gracious, that's a sack. That's a sack all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is, who's that? 54 for the Jets, and Jacoby Brissett is just jogging off the field. I mean, I feel sorry for him at this point. Quincy Williams, immediate pressure, and then just cleans up by number 54. Is that Kinlaw? Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina. I remember him the same exact draft class as Derek Brown. I liked him, but I love Derek Brown. I thought Kinlaw could be okay. And Gibson, bad. Well, he wasn't down, but it's at the 11. Surprised he wasn't down. I thought he did touch the ground, but he's okay. Let's see here. Broncos, Colts, Giants, I think are going to be easy games this year. I think depending on Dalton and how he can make the offense look, the Patriots are in there. Yeah, like I said, our season isn't totally over, but it feels like it is for a lot of Panthers fans because we've had so much bad fortune in like the past, and without having Derek Brown, it feels the same as a way like it did last year. Well, for me personally, Last year, game 2 against the Saints, we lose Shaq Thompson for the whole entire season. And the reason why we lost Shaq Thompson the whole entire season is because Deshaun Williams decided that he wanted to throw a Saints player directly into Shaq's leg because he was upset. And he literally caused Shaq's leg to break. Like, if you watch the replay, it was literally Deshaun Williams throwing the Saints player, and it just literally just buckled his leg. So I'm hopeful that we are in games. I know there's still a lot of work to be done. So I'm hoping that even if we have a bad season, that we're united in a front to just get the best players available and not try to reach in a quarterback that's not going to benefit us. Because as bad as Bryce has been, because he's been bad so far this season, am I going to put my trust into Carson Beck? No. Am I going to put my trust in Jalen Milroe? Maybe a little bit more, but definitely not. Shedeur Sanders? No. There's a lot of things that are going to come with Shedeur. And it's not really necessarily all his fault. I think some of that comes from the media, especially like towards Dion. But I think Shedeur is going to be okay, but is he going to be somebody that's going to be a lot better than Bryce? I don't think so. So it's one of the things I've been trying to push into the Panthers' psyche. Well, that's psyche. I don't know if that's not the right word, but the Panthers fans like idea of just like, hey, even if Bryce doesn't come back this year, I don't think we take a quarterback. Or if you do take a quarterback, you take a quarterback later because you have so many problems. It's not beneficial. It's the same thing like it wouldn't make sense for the Panthers to take a wide receiver with their first pick because we already invested into Xavier Legette this year. We got Jonathan Mingo and 2 years a year ago, and like it's not good to put 3 of your last top 4 picks as wide receivers. Caught by Garrett Wilson, who's going to get about 8 yards. Well, it depends on where they spot him. Second down at about 2 or 3 with 8 minutes remaining in the game. Like I say, it's not smart. It's like also not smart to take a tackle because you still have Icky on a rookie deal, and you're hopeful that he kind of like takes the next step. If he doesn't, then it is what it is. But it's not smart to keep on picking the same exact players over and over, like same exact position over and over again. It's better to diversify where you're picking. So I suggest the edge rusher. 2nd and 2, so it was 8-yard gain. Aaron Rodgers under center with Breece Hall in the backfield. I'm surprised they still keep their starters in there. There'll be a handoff off the left side. Gets nothing. 3rd and 2. Let's see here. The only teams I truly think are shot for the season are the ones who have no pivot or alternate. Broncos are just stuck at this point unless Bo Nix does an incredible run. Colts are stuck. Yeah. No, I can see that. Like I said, the Colts just have. It's honestly, it's kind of amazing, but also frustrating to watch with the Colts offense because it's so boom or bust. It's so like immaculate throw or interception. It's interesting, but it's just like this. You can't sustain this. Breece Hall makes a man miss, gets the first down, so it's gonna be 1st down and 10 from about the where were they at? Either the 25-yard line or whatnot. I think it's at the 20-yard line. Giants are just, between the Saquon trade, doubling down on Daniel Jones stuff. Yeah, no. So the reason why I was high on the Giants last year was because I was like, okay, you made Daniel Jones look just okay. Yeah, so it's 1st down 10 for the 20. But you were able to feed it to Saquon, and Saquon won you a couple of games. But you don't have that defining feature on your offense anymore. And Malik Neighbors is good, but you got to give him the football. Going to be a handoff to Breece Hall, who's going to get about 3. So it'll be a 2nd down 7. Like, that's the reason why I was so down the Giants this year. Like, I have them winning 1 game. I have them being well, I didn't have the Panthers being this bad, unfortunately, but I had them being like the worst team, and I'm like, I think Brian Dable's a good head coach, but he also is part of the team that signed off on the Daniel Jones signing. So, like, I don't know. I think having Hard Knocks show like some of the incompetency with Joe Shane is definitely not a good look. Brandon August takes the ball. It's going to be about 2 yard gain. So it'll be a second down and about it's about 6 because he didn't quite get to the 25. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm really down with the Giants, and I don't see it changing. The Broncos feel the same way because your schedule just so bad, so bad. But yeah, and like I said, I already said with the Colts, but I said it earlier. Their run defense is just atrocious. Like you have to address that. And we already said this, but like I do think after watching the first 2 weeks, if it continues, Gus Bradley's definitely gone. Going to be a pass to Garrett Wilson, and unfortunately, not on the same exact page. 4th and 6 on the punt it away. 4:23 remaining, 24-3 Jets. It's a nail biter. Oh hell, hold up a second. Is Drake May going in? Drake May is strapping up. I think Drake May is going in. I think Aaron Rodgers was trying to keep both Garrett Wilson and the safety okay. A little bit of miscommunication. I can't believe they cleared what they did for Hard Knocks. I would have died of embarrassment, like died of when I saw that in the cut. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, they barely got the punt away. I'll talk about once they return from the 35. Going to be returned to the 40 up to the 42-yard line. Yeah, so Drake May is coming out. Look at there. His first. Look at there. I mean, at this point, you might as well. I think they're going to go to commercial break. Yeah. Yeah. No. Like. Okay. So, not only did you show what players you tried to get, so that's what I like when they announced the Hard Knocks. I was like, okay. I was like, draft, like we do that with draft, like with the Panthers Camp Confidential and like the blueprint, like we do that where we show like the draft, and for the most part we get the players that we always want. Like that's how they're able to show it. But it's also like pumped up by the Panthers, so like obviously it's going to show us in a more favorable light. But the fact that you show like what free agency you were going for, and then you didn't get some of them, so you show the fact you didn't get who you wanted. So the people who you did get, you're like also showing them like, oh, you weren't really who we were wanting, but we got you anyways. You know, yeah, I don't know. And then showing the Saquon Barkley situation, like that you wouldn't budge, and that Mara was going to be upset with it. Knowing all of that things, you still let him go. And obviously, like, I made a video about this when it happened about the Brian Burns situation, and really broke it down from the original trade offer to now, and like how it's not it wasn't like we got fleeced. In hindsight, it looks like we got fleeced, but in the time for what it actually is, not even thinking about the whole trade right then and there, you got as much as you possibly could. Because, I mean, not only did you have to give up one of your quality second round picks, but then you had to pay a player who I'm not going to try to down. I'm not going to try to down Brian Burns, but he's. Oh, thank you for subscribing. But he's a good pass rusher, but sometimes he gets dominated in the run fits, and there's other times that he could disappear, and I don't think you pay top edge rusher money to someone like that. Like, yeah. First down 10, I'll talk about this in a little bit. Drake May almost gets picked. Almost gets picked on his first pass. Goodness gracious. Second down 10, 4:21 remaining in the fourth quarter. But I talked about it before that based on stats alone, based on pressures, based on sacks, based on everything, he should have got paid about the same that Max Crosby got paid, which was what a lot of people were like, okay, we're cool with. We're cool with like about $24 million. But once you go to $30 million, that's a little bit harder. It's going to be a handoff, and it's going to get about 6 or 7. But that's the reason why I was for like, if he's asking for a lot of money, I'm not going to be okay with paying him that much. Because, like I said, he's a good pass rusher, but his best year was when he had Hassan Reddick on the other side. Just pointing that out. Third down 3, Drake May is kind of scrambling around and is going to be, oh my gosh, he got absolutely leveled by Auburn man Jermaine Sherwood. Sherwood is absolutely an amazing dude. He was a safety at Auburn, kind of converted to linebacker. Just wham! There we go. He doesn't do it where you're going to get a penalty too, so that's good on him. Sherwood's had a pretty good game, or replacing C.J. Mosley. So 4th and 2, and great move by Gibson. Almost gets tackled in the backfield, but changed direction, gains about 6 yards, and first down 10. Let me answer some of these. Oh no, we already answered all those. Okay. First down 10 from the 45-yard line. Drake May with Gibson to his right. Drops back a pass. Has got time. He's going to take a screen. Of course they are, to Gibson, who's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing really there. So 2:55 remaining in the fourth. Drake May so far, they're not really showing anything. Like they're not like, I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Second down 10, going to be a draw. Up to the 40, up to the 38-yard line. So it's going to be about third down 3. It's not that I don't hate what they're calling for Drake May, because they're trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake. But at the same time, you have to at least let him do some kind of read, something. Like, throwing screens and stuff like that is not really going to help him that much. Third down 2, drops back to pass, going to take a shot to the right. Oh, that's a little bit of a bad pass, but still caught. And it's going to be Kayshon Boutte, who's going to get the first down. A little bit off target there. So we're at the 2-minute warning, so it's probably going to commercial break. They're talking about they're showing off Aaron Rodgers highlights right now. But like I said before, it's not that I don't like what they're doing with Drake May. I just wish they would. I don't know. You don't want them to just be like slinging it all everywhere. You know, that's unrealistic. But like, have them do a, I don't know, like a bench play or something like that, where he has to read a cornerback, and then that's something you can like teach him. Be like, hey, you know, like here's where you made the correct read, or like, you know, you made the wrong read, or you made the correct read, but it's like it's a bad throw. Like this is what you need to do with your feet, something. First down 10 from 35. He's got pressure, and he's going to get sacked at the 44-yard line. Which this is also like that. So like, even though it's a sack, it's a good play for Drake May, because it's showing like, okay, the pocket is collapsing. You're not seeing anything. You might want to escape, and it's been 3 seconds. Like that kind of thing. Like that's good to show, hey, you're learning. So second and down 18 from the 43. Going to be a run to Ramondre Stevenson, who gets up to the 40, up to the 39. So it'll be third and long, 1:20 left to go in the fourth. I'm hoping they at least let Drake May do something. From the 38, drops back to pass, is going to throw a screen to Douglas, who makes a questionable decision, but he gets out of bounds. So at least there's that. So it'll be fourth down with a minute left to go. He had blockers on the inside, but decided to go out. He decided to go to the outside. Got about as much yard, but he got out of bounds. But I don't know. 4th and 8. Let's see if the Jets can keep him to 3 points. All right, drop back to pass, and he's going to scramble. There we go. Is he going to show off his wheels? Yes, he is. There we go. See, look. You didn't see anything. You trust your legs. You get the first down. So that's what I'm saying. That's all you really need to show is just like, hey, something positive. First down, 10, 53 seconds remaining. That's what I'm saying. It's baby steps. Something that you can put on film that you can either critique and be like, hey, next time maybe look at this, but you don't want to throw across your body. So it's good on you for when you're rolling out to the left to really just use your leg to get that first down on 4th down. It's a first down 10 from the 22-yard line. Empty set. Drops back to pass. He's getting pressure. Throws a little bit off his back foot, though. That's the other thing, too, that I talked about. In case you haven't watched, both Luke and I do a podcast every week. The past year, we did a weekly prediction. We're continuing doing that weekly prediction. And also in the offseason, we broke down every single team. We broke down all our favorite prospects. My major concern for Drake May was his footwork was absolutely trash in North Carolina, and also his arm throw was really weird. That was a bad throw. Like I said, it's teachable moment. So I'm not concerned. The game's over, so you're really just trying to help him out. But he has a long way to go, and wherever he was going, he needed to sit. So I'm fine with them having him sit and having Jacob Brissett be, unfortunately, being the bearer of bad news, but being the punching bag because your offensive line is not that good. So you don't demoralize him because he's getting hit every single play. So 46 seconds remaining, 3rd and 10 from the 22. Drake May drops back to pass. He's going to take a quick throw, and unfortunately, it would have been a hospital pass to Douglas. That would have been really bad. It was off target, but if Douglas had tried to catch that, he would have been absolutely just crushed by Jamin Sherwood. It's 4th and 10 with 43 seconds remaining. Ramondre Stevenson to the right of Drake May. He was not ready for the pass, but he's going to do it anyways. Throws to Douglas, who gets the first down all the way to the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal for the Patriots. 33. Why are they not calling timeout? I guess they're just going through the motion. All right, so as the time clock goes down, it's going to be 22, 21. Going to snap the ball and is going to get sacked. So take the sack, call timeout. I feel like Drake May's helmet came off. Yes, it did. And is that going to be the final play? They're going to call timeout. Do the final. What the heck are y'all doing? All right, so the final is 24-3. The last home win for the Patriots was December 27th of 2015. They talked about that earlier. So good on the Jets for breaking that streak as well. Completely dominant win. I was very upset about the last drive the Patriots had by not doing more for Drake May to at least put some tape out there to really try to improve upon. But there's only so much you can do. Obviously, Morgan Moses, we're hoping that he comes back really healthy. We'll find out more about the extent of his knee injury as time progresses. And Aaron Rodgers looks really, really stinking good. Like I said, I'm not going to be streaming any Sunday games. I'm almost getting out the NFL Basement Week 2 out. I think I'll probably get that out by Friday. I'm trying to finish up editing that so I can get back on track. And then I'm going to try to get another video that I've been working on Sunday out, hopefully. But another great stream. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be